Peachtree, you said you're from Edgewood, right? At Edgewood, you got all kinds of dead bodies.
That's right.
They might not be elderly, they might not be physically dead, but spiritually we just have no understanding.
Right.
You understand that? The scripture says if you go against the words of the Lord, you remain in the congregation of the dead.
That's right.
You have no understanding of actually how to go the right way, not understanding that this place is going to be destroyed. You might as well be already dead.
Right.
So hold on, let me finish my point real fast. I'm gonna let you speak. I got you, all right? I want to finish this point. The point is, it's about your mental. So you might know about the generational curses, but your fruit, your actions have to follow and actually break it. Follow. So let me finish this point.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Spiritually, Sodom and Egypt is America. Right, so go back to 28 and 68.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
Yeah.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right.
With ships.
With ships. With ships.
Brother, what nation went into slavery on ships?
Good question.
Us, right? So the point is that we're reading out the Bible. What I'm doing right now is I'm giving you your nationality. I'm teaching you your nationality out of the Holy Bible.
Right. That's right.
You can no longer go by an African American or a black man.
That's right.
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 No such thing as a black man. No language. Right. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
And we never seen a homeland again. What's our homeland? If I just told you the Israelites. There we go. Right.
That's right.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What did the Lord say?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
White man is your enemy.
Right.
Right. You get up in the morning, you go into the plantation, you know what I'm saying, at the mechanic shop, and you got the Esau, and he in the parts. You know, because you got your office where they got the parts and they send emails to each other. And guess what? You're on the floor, twisting the wrench, getting the tire off the damn car, and he's sitting in the back, sending the emails to court. Right. That's your enemy. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Right.
For bond men and bond women.
Right.
And no man shall buy you.
Right. So let's get back to it. Go back to verse number 15. Hey brother, you gotta repent and start keeping it tonight.
Right.
Go to verse number 15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Yeah.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Now we're gonna take back one step, right? So these are the curses, right? But it's the reason that these curses came upon us. Right? If we don't listen to God, right, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments,
What?
to do all his commandments,
If you don't start doing the commandments, then what?
and his statutes, which I command thee this day,
Then what?
that all these curses,
That what?
that all these curses,
If we don't do the commandments, then the curses gonna come. You go back to that, right? If we don't do the commandments, then the curses gonna come. You follow? So we don't start getting into the fruits, the actions, that how we prevent these curses. You understand why it came from on the historic level?
Right.
Right. Give me that in Isaiah.
You good?
This is Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 5. And now says the Lord, that formed me
And you should
from the
zip up your
womb to be
jacket.
his servant.
Right, the Lord formed you from the womb to be a servant. The Lord didn't form you from the womb to follow the ideologies and philosophies of the so-called white man, which our people subconsciously do. You know what I'm saying? You should just growing up.
Yeah,
in the
zip it
world.
all the way up.
Right, this is usually country.
To bring Jacob again to him.
What the Lord said?
To bring Jacob again to him.
Right, because like I said from the beginning, you my elder. I'm supposed to be on that side, you know, with no understanding, and you're supposed to be teaching me.
Right.
You understand that? Read that one more time. Read that one more time.
To bring Jacob again to him.
Right, to bring Jacob back into him. Right, because Jacob got to come back to the fold. We got to repent. We need to keep him heaven.
Right.
Right, you know?
Though Israel
I'll be right
not
back,
gathered,
okay?
yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my God shall be my strength.
Right, that's it on that. Right, so let's get into some of these commandments, huh? So you understand that we're Israelites as a nation of people. Follow? And so, do you know any of the commandments?
Of course.
So it's by God? You said Kush. What? You said, of course? I can't hear you.
Kush.
What does that got to do with the, what that got to do with the commandments?
Right.
That has nothing, just not.
Oh, okay. You know some of the commandments given to us by God? Do you?
I do.
Let's hear it. All right, let's refresh your memory. Give me Hosea 4 and 6 first. And then give me Numbers 15 and Leviticus 11. We're going to give you a couple. Alright, so I'm gonna hurry up to
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. Read out. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
We're destroyed for lack of knowledge. How you've been doing your research like you told me. I can see that. Follow me.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
Right, we're not even going to be priests no more. We're not going to do the things that should be pleasing to the Most High. We're not going to make those sacrifices. We're not going to rise up in the morning and have the Lord on our mind automatically. You understand? Read.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of
You're telling the truth, brothers.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law. Because we forgot the law. Right? That's why we have no understanding. That's why we got no love. We forgot the law. Hey, brothers, y'all got 2 minutes for the Bible until I get up out of here, man. We got to repent and start keeping the commandments.
That's right.
All right, read on.
Of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Right, so now, hey, generational curse. That one hit your spirit, elder. You said, oh, damn. That one hit your spirit. Right? Now, part of it is because we also forgot the laws. So, we're going to go, I'm going to give you 3, so I'm going to let you do your thing, right? But these laws are very important, right? Because that's actually how you break the generational curse. You don't want to just be one of those foolish guys that just add a knowledge and don't apply it. Right. Otherwise, you're still going to get destroyed when the Lord comes back. We didn't even touch on that topic yet. You might, you know, you can go get something to eat. You can come back and learn 10 other lessons. Right. By 10 other brothers. You know what I'm saying? At the most high level. Right? So let's get these laws.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Yeah.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 7.
Yeah.
In the swine.
In the what?
And the swine.
What swine? The swine is big, pork. No pork from a pork. Right? Hey, brothers, you got to repent. Start eating the commandments. Right. So you the brothers, the elders,
Though he divide the hoof.
Though he do what?
Though he divide the hoof.
So every clean beast that you can eat is going to divide the hoof. Right? You understand that, brother? We're reading the laws of God right now. Right? We should be keeping these laws of God so we can stay alive when the Lord returns. Right. So, start from the top. We'll tell me, we'll catch you up.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7.
Elder. 2 more minutes. Elder. All right, you're good. So, listen, brother, these are the laws we got to keep, right? So, go ahead, read over time. First topic.
In the swine.
Right.
Though he divide the hoof.
Right, so pig, you know, pork, right? Though he divide the hoof, meaning his feet, you got to divide the hoof. You know what that look like? Think of a horse. You know how a horse that the feet is like a regular little U shape? You said what? Yeah, it's like split, right? Like, you know the Colts, the NFL, that's a horseshoe. You got it, right? You got to divide up. That's an attribute to a clean animal. Right, come over here real quick, right? That's an attribute to a clean animal. So food that you can't eat, they got to have a divided up. Right, read.
And be clubber-footed.
Brother, why you back facing? Brother, you straight? Are you on drugs, brother? You smoking? Give me 1 Peter 5 and 8. Give me 1 Peter 5 and 8. Give me 1 Corinthians 3:16.
Bring it out. 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. Read out. Be sober.
What the Lord say?
Be sober.
What the Lord say?
Be sober.
You gotta be sober. You sure you're not on drugs? That's cool. Right, but the Lord said you gotta be sober. Right. So this might not be for right now, you're telling me you're sober, but for future instances as well. Right, we're not to be getting the habit. Let's read what I read.
Be sober.
Right.
Be vigilant. Slocky.
Read it again.
Vigilant.
Right.
Be vigilant.
Meaning you always on your 10 toes. You always watching. You understand what's going on. You understand? Because somebody's talking to you, trying to give you the words of life, and your back face towards you not understanding what's going on. You gotta be vigilant of what's really going on. Right. Always knowing what's around you, what's going on, understand. Right? Read.
Because your adversary, the devil.
Because who?
Because your adversary, the devil.
The so-called white man that walked into us now, the white man that put the drugs in the community. You understand? If he wasn't on the drugs that the so-called white man put in the community, you gotta understand that he did that to oppress you and to kill you, to keep you at a lower state. Right? You follow? The weed that got all the fentanyl and the Molly and all the other drugs or whatever they got, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they do, whatever. That's all supplied by people that put it there on purpose. You understand that? So this is a part of being vigilant, understanding these things. Vigilant, because that's how you know what I'm saying? That's how you heal your nation. It's not cool to have your brothers and your sisters, so-called black people, to we are high on drugs. Right. We're supposed to be kings on thrones.
Right.
But guess what? In the same sentence, how people, why we keep getting shot by the police? Guess what? Why we keep acting laws in society? You understand that? So this is why this is important, what you believe in church. Read on.
As a roaring lion walks about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right, give me 1 Corinthians, sure.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3, and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you.
Right, so your body is the temple of God. You follow? So the things that go into your body is important. You're not going to just eat any old thing. You follow that? You put clean things in your body and clean things come out. You follow? So your body, what you put in your body is important. So to be smoking all kinds of tobacco and nicotine or whatever it may be, things that are in your body is important. You follow? So the lifestyle that you should be living, you should be mindful of the things that's coming into your body, into your mind and on the physical level. On your mind, that's on the spiritual level. You follow, right? Alright, so you understand this, right? No getting high from this point on. Alright, so give me that real quick.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 16.
Now you had that knowledge right there, but you got to implement it. I want to give it to you to where the why is this important? Right? Why do you got brothers out here staring at you while I'm talking to you like this? Right? What's going on? We're going to show you the severity of it. Read.
And behold, one came and said unto him,
Read.
Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
Right, so this is a man. He's coming up to the Lord, right? To the whole world calls Jesus.
Right.
His real name is Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
You know how I said it? Can you say that, brother? Brother said it, right? Yahweh Shah, right? You got the
Right.
right? Yahweh Shah, right? Who the world calls Jesus. He came up to him and said, hold up, how can I get the kingdom of heaven?
Right.
What did I do? Right, read.
And he said unto him,
What did he say?
And he said unto him,
read.
Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one.
Right, ain't nobody good but God, right? Because he the only one who can protect us and look up for us. Read.
That is God.
Read.
But if thou wilt enter into life,
So if we want to get into the kingdom of heaven, do what?
keep the commandments.
I have to do what I want to do.
Keep the commandments.
Get high.
Keep the commandments.
What's up?
Keep the commandments.
You gotta keep the commandments, you follow? You gotta keep these commandments.
That's right.
And we started talking about the food, right? We're gonna get back to it real fast. You know it's gonna get cold, we're gonna get to it real fast. You understand that? We gotta keep these commandments to get into the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
And opposite of the kingdom of heaven, that's one of our read.
It's the book of Leviticus.
Isaiah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord coming.
The what?
The day of the Lord coming.
This is right before the kingdom of heaven. Right? You got the day of the Lord before you get the kingdom. Right? We talk about the kingdom all the time. But that's after the day of the Lord. Right? Let's read.
Cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
It says cruel with wrath and fierce anger. Read.
To lay the land desolate.
Hold on, Sloppy. That's three attributes. Cruel, wrath, fierce anger, laying the land desolate. Read.
And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
What are you going to do?
He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Right, that's no positivity. You understand? Boy, it's positivity. That's the will. That's the Lord. That's the will of the Lord being done. You understand? It has to be done. But guess what? If you're stuck in sin, you don't want to try your best to do what's right, brother. You ain't going to. You're not going to survive. You're not going to make it through. You understand? So the getting high and the food that we about to read about, you understand? Your dress code, reading, praying, fasting, these things that you have to start doing from this point on if you want to survive. Right? Why do you think you got a mask on, brother? How come we wasn't wearing masks 10 years ago? How come we hear about wars and rumors of wars when we wasn't hearing about that as much as we was today, 10 years ago? You follow? That's because these times are coming. You feel it, don't you? Right? These times are coming. You say what? Right? People do start dying more because we live in a poor city. You understand that? That's a part of biblical prophecy. Right. This is the knowledge that you got to obtain and learn in the before the day of the Lord. You follow? Right, so let's get back to the book.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7.
Yo.
In the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed,
right.
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
He don't digest food, right? So he might eat something clean like grass or something like that, so he don't digest his food properly. And then right, that's going into the anatomy of the animal. So you kind of got to study up that, find out the anatomies of certain animals, and make sure it has full and fruits, you understand that? Right. To be eating clean feet. But specifically pork. No bacon, cheeseburgers, and pepperoni pieces. Pork, you understand that? You stick to beef, turkey, you understand that? Chicken, lamb, venison, what else you got? Oxen, you understand? Lamb, I already said that, right? Any clean beasts, right? Read.
He is unclean to you.
Right?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Of the what?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Give me 2 Kings 4:4. Read.
And their carcass shall ye not touch.
Right, you can't even touch the pig, right? Hold that. Give me 2 Kings 4:4.
This is the book of 2 Kings, chapter 4, and verse 4. Right?
Yeah.
And it reads.
Hold on, not only, in the Bible, not only do you got laws, but you also have your forefathers. Because this Bible is useful, right? So let's read about one of your forefathers. Read.
So they poured out for the men to eat.
Right, so this is your forefathers. They poured out for them to eat, right? They giving them some food. Read.
And it came to pass,
Right.
as they were eating of the body,
They started eating, right? Read.
that they cried out
They said what?
That they
said,
cried out.
Oh, Salah. Go ahead, read on.
and said, O thou man of Yahweh,
Right, there's a man of God. Right, oh man of God. Oh no. Read.
there is death in the pot.
What do I say?
There is death in the pot. There is death in the pot.
Unclean meat.
There is death in the pot.
There's unclean meat in the pot. Dirt. Don't eat it. You understand? That's our forefathers. Oh no. It's a bacon cheeseburger. Don't eat it. You follow? That's how serious it is.
Right.
Because we know that those things add up to death. We read about the cruel and the fierce and the wrath, the bread. You understand that? Some is small as eating a damn pepperoni pizza that you put to death. Right. You understand that? If you continue in doing it and not caring. You follow? Right, read.
God. And they could not eat thereof.
So they can do what they want to do.
And they could not
eat thereof.
By Sunday, past the church, and I can eat the pork.
And they cannot eat thereof.
Follow? You know, Leviticus 11.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 8.
Read out.
Of their flesh.
Verse 9.
Verse 9.
Right?
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
Read.
Whatsoever have fins and scales,
Read.
in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Right, so what can you eat that come out the water?
Good question.
Fish. Okay, the brother's listening. Fish, right? Has to have what? Fins. There you go, brother. Has to have fins and scales. Everything else you can't eat. That's simple, right? So the shrimp, crab, lobster, you can't eat those things because they don't got fins and scales. You follow? And these things are important. You tell me why it's important. It leads to death. Give me Romans 6:42. Brother, learn it. Right? That's how you learn this thing, right? You take heed there. You give me Psalms 119 and 9. You take heed to the word that's coming up. Just
Right.
to save your life. And then from this point on, you learn these things and you try your best. Right? You follow? Take heed to the book. Oh man, most high willing, that's great for the Bible. That's me. You understand? That's me. Right? Most high willing, right? All right, give me that. What about?
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
What do I say?
For the wages of sin is death.
Continue with doing what you want to do, smoking, unclean meats, that's what you got so far. You understand that? All of that is death. You follow? Read. Oh, that's it on that. Give me Psalms 119. Right? Oh my.
This is the book of Psalms.
Pause. Oh, you know what this is? That's true.
How about you go, son?
That's love right there. That's love. That's gold right there, man.
Gold.
Literal gold. That's literal riches, man. For real. You follow? That's love right there. For real. So don't lose that. You put it in your pocket. That's right. Let me give you 2 more commandments. I'm going to read these real fast. Psalms 119. No, you can put it in your pocket real fast. Give me Psalms 119.
Just hold it, don't lose it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, and verse 9.
Yeah.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
Brother, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? 17. You're a young man, right? I'm a young man. So how can we cleanse that way? Read.
By taking heed thereto according to thy word.
Let's read it one more time.
By taking
Heed thereto according to thy word.
So doing what you do. You listening to the word and you actually open that and you start reading. Right? And you apply it. Right? So put this in your pocket as well, right? That's going to have YouTube and stuff on that can help you read it. Because you're going to open it and read, thus saith the Lord.
That's right.
And you're like, whoa. So that's why you got this, to teach you in Dietary, the right way.
Right.
Sound like that. So you're going to cleanse your ways by actually reading. That's what's going to actually allow you to be happy in life. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to allow you to prosper in the race. You follow? Let me get 2 more commandments. I'm going to let you get by. I'm going to do 2 more real fast. Give me Numbers 15. Give me Exodus 20. Give me Leviticus 23.
No.
All right, real fast.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Take this out first.
Are we just reading about who we reading about? We're reading about Judah. That's facts. Who is? Point to him. Right, but what else? Right, brother, all of us, right?
That's right.
And bid them that they make them fringes.
That they do what?
That they make them fringes.
Right, these are your fringes, brother. Everybody out here got no fringes, you follow? You got gold, got the black ones, you understand? These are your fringes. Read.
In the borders of their garments throughout their generation.
Right.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord. And do them.
What?
And do them. And do them.
So these commandments you have to do them, or else you get what? Death. That's simple, and that's not deep. Oh, you understand? So you got to put these on the edge of your border. You understand that? And when you look on that flyer, you can get your information and go ahead and go there, right? You can look at Leviticus 26. So these are your fringes, right? And you got unclean meats, right? That you can't eat. Right? You got your nuts, you got your fringes, right? Give me that. So Leviticus 23 is
The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 2.
Right.
Speak unto the children of Israel,
Right.
and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord,
Right.
which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
right, holy convocation, brother. So you got friends. Right, so you also got brothers up here, right? It's a difference between a friend and a brother. Right, we're your brothers up here, right?
Right.
So the definition of a holy convocation is a gathering that you will have with your brothers. Right, Father? Read.
Even these are my feasts.
Right?
6 days shall work be done.
Right, 6 days shall work be done. So you got Sunday, right, through Friday. Sunday through Thursday shall work be done. Right, read.
But the seventh day,
The what?
but the seventh day,
It's Friday and Sunday. It's a Saturday and Sunday, right? Follow? That's a 7th day of the week, which is right now. Read.
is the Sabbath of rest.
That's what?
Is the Sabbath of rest.
So you have to use this day to rest. Right? You follow? That's the Sabbath day. The 7th day of the week is rest. Meaning you're not working trying to get to the money like you told me earlier. You understand that? You're not in the gym working out trying to get paid in the summer. You follow? You're chilling. You follow? And there's no cooking on that day either. You follow? Right? So what we learned so far? What's our nationality? Like what's our race? Right. No. No, we have black and white. That's fine.
Right.
Let's start with the I. We what from the tribe of Judah? Alright, we Israelites from the tribe of Judah.
Right.
We gotta repent, keep the commandments, alright? It was a pleasure talking to you, brother. Right? You look at that fire, you learn from it, right? Well, praise to the Most High. That's what we out here for, man. Right, brother left with a Bible, man.
Right.
That's love right there.
Right.
Let's go into it. Give me the book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 32. Give me Song of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 6. Let's go ahead and bring it up.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 32.
Bring it out.
And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him and passed by on the other side. Verse 34. And went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast. Verse 32. And likewise a Levite.
Hold on. What's going on, family? Do y'all know your nationality according to the Bible? Good question.
I don't know.
Do you know why that might be important? Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 1. Follow.
Teach up.
Give me the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24.
No.
So do you believe in the Bible, family?
No.
You don't believe in the Bible? Might ask, why not?
Written by man.
It was written by man.
Interpreted by man.
Can you give me a book that's not written by man?
No, I can't.
So, and on any level of knowledge or intellectual, understanding, where would you get it from if it's not interpreted by man?
You can get it from a book, but I don't follow.
11, you have 4 mothers and you have 4 fathers. You understand that?
I do.
And respectively, sister, I'm gonna tell you you're an Israelite, and it comes down from your nationality of being of Israel. You understand that?
I do.
So let's build it. Read that.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 5 and verse 11.
Now, hold on. Now we're gonna deal with facts to start, right? We want to deal with facts to start. Read.
They that are delivered from the noise of archers in this place of drawing water.
They are delivered from the noise of archers in the place of drawing water. Are you familiar with the history of slavery, sister? That we've been delivered from archers. You understand that? Us going into slavery, we wasn't just in West Africa. Like, okay, we take. You understand that? Spiritually, we were diminished. We had a lack of understanding, so we were allowed to do that because of our sin. But we were at war. That's how we come here. And if you know your history, you know it's 70 AD, where our actual homeland was besieged, and we haven't been back since. You follow? Read.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts.
So they do what?
Shall they rehearse the righteous acts.
The righteous acts. Right, so morals is something like virtue. You understand that? This is all a positive thing. So your forefathers, your mothers, like you said, that based upon the Bible, is based off of the righteous acts. You understand that? The righteous acts keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of our God. Sister, do you believe in God? Give me 1 Peter.
Turn it to her.
Right, give me 1 Peter 1 and 20. You believe in God? That's good. That's good, sister. But where else? When you read it, where else are you going to learn about God?
You can see it, right?
How do you know what God likes and what He don't like?
Yeah.
I think God is Lord.
You base it off of Lord. Sister, you gotta repent, keep the commandments, and I'll leave you with a fire.
Turn the outside.
Go ahead, read that.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 20.
Jump back to verse 4. Right, bring up verse 4.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 4.
Right.
To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled.
She has an inheritance. Read it again.
To an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled.
Right, that's what she has, but at the same time, she's telling me she's not going to believe in the Bible. And one breath, you tell me, okay, yeah, my forefathers, yeah, it's probably based off the Bible, but you don't believe it. But system doesn't make sense. So we got to come out here and we got to teach our people, hey, our inheritance is undefiled.
That's right.
And brothers, learn, when you look at this Egyptology and stuff like that, you got all kinds of homosexuality going on and whatnot. You understand that?
Just
You
keep
don't
it
have
there,
that with
but when
us.
he starts talking to
Right, our
somebody, you turn
forefathers,
into
the
that
whole
person, and that person's
they
talking.
undefiled, right? They
You got it?
uncorrupted. Right, read.
But you can leave it here for now.
And that fadeth not away.
And then do what?
And that fadeth not away.
Right, read.
Reserved in heaven for you.
Right, reserved in heaven for thee, man. Read on. I'm not done with
Verse 5. Who are kept by the power of God through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time.
Right.
Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season.
Right, so sister, did you know that? Do you have a reason to greatly rejoice? Why? What's your reason, sister? You believe in God? What's the reason to greatly rejoice and believe in God? Don't we get killed and shot in America? Are we being oppressed on a day-to-day basis? So what we're rejoicing about? To be alive? Okay, what else? Give me Proverbs 28, verse 9. And go back to that and set it in Father. I'm going to give you the context of what we read. I'm going to give you a reason why we can actually read.
It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1 and verse 4. To an inheritance incorruptible.
Right, because our inheritance is incorruptible. You know your nationality, sister? What's your nationality? According to the Bible. You're American? Right, read.
And undefiled, and that fadeth not away.
Right, so America was just newly created. And you're going to find out once you actually, read the Bible that America is going to be destroyed.
Right.
As the beginning as it has an ending. You understand that? So you know about slavery, sister? So if we were brought over here as slaves, we wouldn't just be America just because we kind of live here. You understand that? We kind of sojourn here. You understand that? We actually have a homeland over here. You follow? But the point is, our inheritance is incorruptible. You understand that? And we have to get back to that inheritance. That's something that we can greatly rejoice about.
Right.
That's something that you just walked up on today. It's learning your nationality, learning your history. Right. Right, so give me that what I call.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 28 and verse 9.
Your history, your inheritance, it comes with rules and guidelines. You understand that? Read.
He that turneth away his ear
Right.
from hearing the law,
Right.
even his prayer shall be an abomination.
Right, and sister, you told me you believe in God, right? So part of your inheritance comes with laws, statutes, and commandments. If you turn your ears from these things, the Most High won't even hear your prayers.
That's right.
You believe in God, that means you love God, right? You choose to please God. That means you do the things that God wants, which is keeping the commandments. You follow? So give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And then give me Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, so let's touch on some history. Right? Let's touch on some history. Are you familiar with the Israelites in the Bible? The story of Moses. So when they were in Egypt, and she had to put Moses in the river and to go into Egypt, what happened? What was they doing? They were in what type of living condition? They were in terror and slavery, right? So the Bible is saying they're going to go back into slavery. You follow, right? Read it from the top.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
So listen close.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, back into Egypt again, back into slavery again. You follow, read?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Ships. What nation of people went into slavery or ships? This is Deuteronomy 28 and 68, sister.
Come on.
28 and 68. And we got it right here. So I have a flyer for you. You can put it in your purse and whatnot. Just more likely we have it written down on there. You understand? So you can read this on your own. Slavery on ships is in the Bible. So
In the Bible, sis.
Right. I know it's cold. We're going to read a couple and I'm going to let you know. Right? Here's what it's talking about.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Back into slavery, read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Right, slavery on ships, which talks about us, correct, sister, right? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Yeah, we never seen no homeland again. Right? We've been in America. That's why our people say we're American. Follow, read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Then we're going to be sold to our enemies. Then we're going to be sold to the so-called white man, biblically known as our enemy. Okay, read.
For bond men and bond women.
Right, because they will put our women up on an auction block and do vile things from that were inappropriate. You understand that? And sell them as selling you. Right, that's what they did to us. Read.
And no man shall buy.
And nobody redeemed us from that slavery. So that's our history in the Bible. So what that's started on, our inheritance and all these things is something we can very rejoice on because we find it in the Bible. So you understand that? That holds a lot of weight. You follow? Right? Give the other piece of it. 2025.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
So a part of it is understanding our nationality and culture, those are rules, regulations, commandments, and statutes. You follow? Let's read about what it is.
Verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Hold that real quick. Give me Joshua chapter 7, verse 11. Let me ask you a question real quick before we go there. Why did we go into slavery? What was we doing so bad? What happened? We reap what we sow? Right. If we sow in evil, guess what we gonna reap? Evil. Right. That's exactly what it is. Read.
It's the book of Joshua, chapter 7 and verse 11.
Let's find out what we did. Read.
Israel has sinned.
What we do?
Israel has sinned.
What we do?
Israel has sinned.
What we still doing?
Israel has sinned.
We were sinning. You understand that? We were sinning. That's how we ended up getting into slavery. Do you know what sin is? Do you know what sin? Don't even get it. Don't even get it. You already know. You understand that? Transgression of the law. So now let me go back to the law. Because I want to read the law and you're like, you understand that? We're going to have, it has a lot of weight. You follow? So one thing we learned so far is that our history is in the Bible. Deuteronomy 26, we had to find it first. You know, remember we looked at it. Okay? And a part of us going into that slavery is because you were sinning. Right? So let's read a couple commandments. Read.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Right, so a woman can't wear what pertains to a man. So you know what that's talking about? What's some things that men wear that women wear? Pants. You see that thing right there? So that's not our law. You understand? That's how this thing most time wants us to be done. You ever heard of like the kingdom of heaven? You ever heard about eternal life, eternal rest? That's how it's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. women are going to wear dresses and skirts, and men are going to wear their breeches. Follow? Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Right, and that's backwards and out of order. Right, give me Leviticus 11 and 7.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verses 7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed.
Right, so pork. Right, pork is cloven footed. Meaning his hooves, you know what I'm saying? They split. You know what that means, right? Right, so that's an action to the clean animal. So the things that you have digest into your body, that has to have certain attributes. It has to have fluid and teeth. You understand that? Right, and it has to, okay, go ahead.
Yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Right, read.
Of thy flesh shall ye not eat.
Right, that's what that's the only two commandments, but you got to follow it. Give me something for
It's the book of Sabbath, chapter 43, and verse 30.
Read out.
When ye glorify the Lord.
We do what?
We glorify the Lord.
Sit in the house.
We glorify the Lord.
On the couch now.
We glorify the Lord.
Read.
Exalt him as much as you can.
Read.
For even yet will he far exceed.
No, we gonna stay in America.
For even yet will he far exceed.
Now, the Most High got no matches.
For even yet will he far exceed.
Read.
And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength.
Now nobody know how to hear it.
Put forth all your strength.
Now, nobody know how to chime in.
Put forth all your strength.
Read.
And be not weary.
And don't be what?
And be not weary.
I'm still shivering.
And be not weary.
By some of check out
Vai cima, chefe ao chão.
Começa.
Começou.
Before I do anything, all right, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, called Hala Yahweh, by Hashem, Mashiach, wa Malak Yahweh Shai, wa Rakakudash, right? Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, right? Which will be the God of Israel, the God of the Bible. Yahweh Shai being the name of the Heavenly Father's Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And through the Spirit, we do it through the Holy Spirit. That's right? Give me the book, the 2 Samuel chapter 22 and verse 6. Give me Deuteronomy 7. Give me Deuteronomy 7.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
What the Lord say?
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Our people really don't understand that we are the children of the Most High God.
That's right.
Give me the book of Exodus chapter 4 verse 22, right? They don't understand the importance of being the children of the Most High God, right? Week in and week out, we come out here and tell our people, hey, we're the descendants of a man named Jacob, right? Whose name was changed to Israel.
Right.
This is who we descend from, right? If brothers ever seen that movie with Adam Sandler, right, Mr. Deeds, this is what we come out to tell them, right? That, hey, you have an inheritance that you know nothing about, right? We come out here week in and week out to beat them back to the marriage of the Most High God. Give me Exodus 4:22.
Exodus chapter 4 and verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh.
Unto who?
Unto Pharaoh.
And this is what we're doing week in and week out, man. Going to the people, right, in those high places, in these powers, right, telling them what? Read.
Thus says Yahweh.
Thus says who?
Thus says Yahweh.
Thus says the whore.
Thus says Yahweh.
Thus says man.
Thus says Yahweh.
Read.
Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
Hey, and if you know anything about the Bible, right, the firstborn is the heir to everything of the Father. Right? We're the heir to this world in the powers that be, man. So we come in and week out, letting them know that, right? Give me 2 Samuel 7 and 22.
No.
No.
2 Samuel chapter 7 and verse 22.
Read it out.
And it reads.
Look, I got it. 2 Samuel chapter 7 verse 22. Wherefore thou art great, O Lord Yahweh, for there is none like thee.
There's what?
There is none like thee.
We like everybody.
There is none like
We
thee.
like these damn Edomites.
There is none like thee.
None like the children of Israel, man. Read.
Neither is there any God beside thee.
Right?
Okay.
Hey, brother. You got 2 minutes for the Bible? Oh, God. Select. Read.
According to all that we have heard with our ears, and what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom Yahweh
went to redeem for a people to himself.
Read that again. For who? What? For what?
Whom Yahweh went to redeem for a people to himself.
Hey, the Lord literally came to redeem us, man. He sent his only begotten son. Give me the book of Luke chapter 1 and 68. He sent his only begotten son to do what, man? Redeem his people. That's how much the Lord loves us.
Right.
The Lord loves us so much that he sent his flesh and blood to die on the cross for our people. And yet every day we crucify Christ of flesh with the damn sins and abominations of this damn land. Right? Bring it out.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel. What?
Blessed be the Lord God of Israel. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel.
Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, man. Glory. Read.
For he has visited and redeemed his people.
What the Lord do?
He has visited and redeemed his people.
Hey, we coming to tell our people that what? The Lord has redeemed us, man.
That's
So we gotta take heed to the laws, statutes, and commandments that he's put in place and given us the grace by his only begotten son. Right? We're allowed to come back into this fold and serve the Most High God in truth and sincerity. Read.
It has raised up a horn of salvation.
And that's what?
It has raised up a horn of salvation.
Give me the book of Romans chapter 1 and 3, man. Read.
For us in the house of his servant David.
In the house of his servant David, right? Bring that out, King.
Romans chapter 1 and verse 3. Concerning his son, Yahushua HaMashiach, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David.
Hey, Yahweh Shai Mashiach is that seed of David. Hey, brother in the beanie. Brother in the beanie, man. Let's go. Hey, brother.
Right.
Read, King. Come on, brother.
Made of the seed of David, according to the flesh.
According to what?
According to the flesh.
According to the flesh, man. Right? Hey, Christ is of the tribe of Judah, man.
That's right.
Read the book of Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 14, right? A lot of people don't know that the very people that we're telling you are, Christ is a descendant of.
Right.
Christ is in that lineage, right? That's something that our people have to understand. He's not a damn white man with doggy stringy brown hair,
That's
blue
right.
eyes, with a faggot ass peace sign.
Right.
And the Lord is a so-called black man.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 7 and verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah.
No, he's an Edomite. No, he's a Roman.
The Lord sprang out of Judah.
May the Lord spring out of Judah, man. Come into this thing. Read.
Of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
That's right, man. Right? Go back to Luke chapter 1. And keep reading on it. Look on the sword. Read up. Come on now. Look.
Now this is Luke chapter 1 and verse number 69. And it reads thus. It reads, and have raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of the servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophet, which have been since the world began.
Out of what?
Which have been since the world began.
Which have been since the world began, man. These are out of the mouth of the holy prophets, man, in the past time, right? You got Moses speaking about what? A Savior shall come into Israel, who the Lord will put his words in his mouth, man. Right? You got the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, speaking about Yahweh Shai. And you got prophecies in Isaiah speaking about Yahweh Shai, man. These prophets have been prophesying the coming of the Most High Son. Right? Read.
Right, it reads that we should be saved from our enemies.
That we should what?
That we shall be saved from our enemies.
So we're going to be saved from our enemies, man. Right? Because the Lord literally loves us and he set us apart from everybody else.
That's right.
The so-called white man isn't getting saved from his enemies. Right? The so-called Chinese man isn't getting saved from his enemies.
Right.
Only this holy nation of people are getting saved from their enemies.
That's right.
Because the Lord loves us. Bring that out.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33 and verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh.
Doing what?
O people saved by Yahweh.
We're the ones that are saved by Yahweh.
That's right.
Right? White people don't get to call upon the name of the Lord and be saved. Right? These other nations literally cannot do this, right? So it's of utmost importance that you understand who you are and what it is that you need to do to receive salvation.
because everybody can't do that.
That's right.
Right? Read.
The shield of thy help, in whom is the sword of excellence, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places.
Right? That's it on there, right? Bring that up.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 14. Who gave himself for us that he might redeem us from all iniquities.
That he what?
That he might redeem us from all iniquities.
That he might redeem us from all iniquities, right? Read Daniel chapter 9 and verse 10. It's imperative that what? We get redeemed from this iniquity, man. Because you have to repent unto the Most High God and come back into His laws, statutes, and commandments in order for us to be redeemed. Right? The Lord's not dealing with a rebellious children that don't want to hear His law. Right? We're dwelling in the house of the Lord. How much do you think that you have to listen to the person that's Lord over that house, man? Read.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 10. Neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord our God to walk in His laws, which He set before us by His servants, the prophets.
So the Lord said we have not obeyed His laws. So guess what we got to do, man? Give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 30. We got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. If we want to be that holy, set-apart nation. If we want to be looked at upon by the Most High God as favorable in His sight, right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, when all these days are come upon thee, the blessings and the curses, and which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind.
Hey, and that's so heavy, man. Where you shall call these things to mind, right? Hey, every brother out here has called to mind these blessings and these curses. Right? You've been blessed, man. You're a part of this city of Israel. Hey, but we're cursed, right? Your people have to come back to it. We went into the land of captivity, man. We're calling this thing. Hey, brother, you got 2 minutes for the Bible?
Right.
Sister, you got 2 minutes for the Bible? Hey, y'all gotta repent and keep the commandments of the Lord and understand that you're Israelites, man. Right? Bring that up.
Among all the nations which the Lord thy God has driven thee.
Hey, he said among all the nations, Israel, man. And we got brothers waking up in damn Jamaica, in the UK, Germany. We got brothers waking up everywhere, right? And he said we will call these things to mind. Right? Read.
And shall return unto the Lord thy God, and shall obey His voice.
And shall what?
And shall obey His voice.
Shall obey His voice. Hey, and this thing is going to happen whether any of us up here keeps the law, statutes, and commandments. This will happen, right? So it's imperative that you what? Come into their fold and jump into their flock, or else you're going to be in the flock and stutter.
That's right. And it reads, according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity.
What's the Lord going to do?
Turn thy captivity.
Hey, the Lord's going to turn our captivity.
That's right.
Right? He's going to bring us from them working our laborious jobs, man. Right. These jobs where we got to drive a forklift and pick up these heavy boxes and things of that nature. All kinds of shit, man. Or you might have had to put yourself in about $60,000, $70,000 of debt, right, just to get a desk job, right, to do what? Pay the so-called white man for every goddamn thing that you need. Right. Read.
And have compassion upon thee.
What's the Lord going to have?
And have compassion upon thee.
And the Lord loves you so much that He's going to have compassion upon you.
That's
right.
He doesn't have to do that, right? He can literally forsake us. Yeah. But the Lord hasn't. Give me Hebrews chapter 11, man. Give me Hebrews 11, man. But the Lord didn't forsake us, man. That thing's so heavy that you have to understand that the Lord can do what He wants.
That's right.
Right? The Lord could literally have put us away, but He didn't. Right? So it's imperative that the fact that He gave us grace, we do what, man? We come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Hebrews 11 and 1.
Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Yeah. Now faith is the substance of things.
Salakia, Romans 11 and 1.
Romans chapter 11 and verse 1. Yeah. I say then, have God cast away His people?
So are the Israelites done with? Right? Read it again.
I say then, have God cast away His people?
Has the Lord put His people away? We're telling our people that you're what? Israelites.
That's right.
That you are literally the child of the Most High God, man.
has he put us away? Read.
God forbid.
What the Lord say?
God forbid.
God forbid, man. The Lord has not put us away.
That's right.
Hey, we have a chance to come back.
Right.
Right? Hey, sister, you got 2 minutes for the Bible? You don't have to stand in front of the camera. You don't have to be seen on the camera, sister.
Right.
We just want to give you some knowledge and wisdom.
That's right.
For the last days, right? What's your nationality?
Good question. Right there. You can stand right there.
What's your nationality? Black and Puerto Rican? What's your father's nationality?
Good question.
Your father is black and Puerto Rican? Okay, so your father would either be from the tribe of Judah or from the tribe of Ephraim, right? So, hey, you are a part of this lineage that we're speaking about right now. Right. We're coming out here to let our people know that we are the Israelites of the Bible. Have you ever heard of the Israelite system? You've never heard of the Israelites. Have you heard of anything in the Bible? Do you know anything about the Bible? Why haven't you heard about the Israelites? Did you know that the Israelites are the Most High God's chosen people? Right. Give me Joel chapter 2 and verse 27. Bring it out. Right. Give me Amos 3 and 2.
Joel chapter 2 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
Something you're not going to hear in your church, sister. It's imperative that you pay attention. Read.
That's right. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel.
Of who?
Of Israel.
Read.
And that I'm the Lord your God and none else.
Hey, the Lord said he's only the God of Israel.
That's
Did you
right.
know that? Did you know that? You thought everybody was the children of God, right? That's false, right? Your pastors have led you astray.
That's right.
Right? There's only one nation of people that are going to receive the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
Right? Nobody else can get in, right? So guess what? You will be of that seed. So give me Deuteronomy 28. Bring out Amos 32.
Amos
Start at 1.
chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which are brought up from the land of Egypt.
So he says, speaking to the whole family of the children of Israel, right? Which is who we're telling you that you are.
That's right.
Read.
Say, oh, you only have I known.
No, everybody.
You only have I
The
known.
Lord said he's only known the family of Israel, right? Israel is a man named Jacob. His name was changed to Israel, right? And all of his children are descendants and heirs to you. Read.
Of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity.
Haven't you ever thought about, like, why do black people go through the things that they go through? Why are they the ones that are oppressed in the streets, right? Why do the Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans, and things of that nature, why are they so low in society? Why does every other nation look at us in a different light, right? Why do we get oppressed and things of that nature? Haven't you ever wondered that? Because the Lord just said he only punishes, right, who he's known, right? He said, I punished y'all for your iniquities, right? Because we're the children of the Most High God, right? The Most High God is our Father, and we're his children. So just like any father-child relationship, what are there? There's rules and there's regulations, right? Your father may say, if you wash the dishes and get straight A's, I'll give you an allowance every month, right? But if you get F's and you don't do the dishes, you're going to be punished, right? The Most High God is the same exact way, contrary to popular belief. Give me Deuteronomy 28:1.
Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Hold on. So look, the Most High God established a covenant with us, right? We're children of Israel. A covenant is simple for contract. This is what it is. So what we're about to read to you is the terms and conditions to the contract, right? Bring that out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this term and condition says, if you will listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, read.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
No, 10.
And to do all his commandments.
To do all of his commandments, right? Read.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So the Lord said if we listen to his law, statutes, and commandments, he'll set us on high above all nations of the earth.
That's right.
Right? That's one term and condition. Right? Give me verse 15.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
All these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee.
So in this term and condition, he said, if you don't listen to me, right, your punishment will be curses.
Right.
And overtake thee, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Who's cursed in the city, sister?
Good question.
Is a so-called white man cursed in the city? If you had to take a guess, who do you think owns Views Bar and Grill? Right. Is it a so-called black man? What about a so-called Hispanic? Right? So, hey, who's cursed in the city? Who lives in the ghettos and the slums?
Right.
Who's getting shot down in the streets in their dim and a knee put on their neck by an oppressor?
Right.
We are, right? So the Lord said, what? Cursed shall you be in the city, and who's cursed in the field? Right? We are, right? So who is this talking about right now? Give me verse 46 in Deuteronomy 28.
Verse 46.
Start at 45.
Verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Because we didn't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right.
To keep his commandments.
Right.
And his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
For a what?
For a sign and for a wonder.
And what does the sign do, sister? It tells you something, right? So the Lord said that these curses will be a sign to the children of Israel upon their seed forever, that this is who they are. Right? So we got to look at these curses and identify what nation of people is this today. Right? Which nation of people is this talking about? Right? So we've already dealt with one curse in the city, curse in the field. We identified that's talking about us. That's right. Let's get a few more curses. Right? Give me 54.
Verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So it says the Israelite man will have an evil eye towards another Israelite man. Right? You gotta go, sister? Hey, you're an Israelite. Repent and keep the commandments of the Most High God, or you'll be put to death.
That's right.
So you have to come back to the Most High God in these last days.
That's
right.
right.
Keep His law, statutes, and commandments, right? Deuteronomy 22:5 says that you have to put a dress on, sister.
Right.
So you got to be keeping the commandments of the Lord. Yes, a dress, sister. A dress. Right? Do you love the Lord?
Good question.
Give me 1 John chapter 2 and verse 3.
Give it up.
Read it loud, man.
1 John chapter 2 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments.
Read.
He that saith I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a lie.
Say what?
It's a lie.
Say what?
It's a lie.
Hey, brother, what's your nationality? What's your nationality, King?
Black is white.
What's your father's nationality?
Black.
He's black?
Yes.
So, brother, you would be a so-called Israelite. I mean, not a so-called. You would be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? Have you ever heard about the Israelites?
It's in church.
In the church? What do you know about the Israelites?
Not much.
Not much? Give me Revelation 21 and 12. Right?
Bring that up. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12.
How many gates to heaven is there, brother? How many gates to heaven is there? 12. There's 12. Okay. This brother got a little wisdom on it.
Right.
All right. Read that.
Revelation chapter 21 and verse 12. It had a wall great and high. It had 12 gates. And at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
So did you know that the kingdom of heaven has the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel written on top of them? You didn't know that. So let me ask you a question. If the names are written on top of those gates, what do you think that means? Right? If I got Judah right here, right, and I'm a so-called Edomite, or I'm not Judah, can I go through that gate? Probably not, right? If you walk up to a doorstep and it has the Johnsons written on there, right? Can somebody whose last name is James just walk in that house with a key? No, right? That's the same way with the kingdom of heaven.
That's
the kingdom of heaven is only for the children of Israel.
That's
Do you know
right.
why that is?
Teach,
Do you know why that is? Give me Exodus 4:22. Let's bring that out again.
Exodus chapter 4 and verse 22.
Are you familiar with the story So Jacob, right, is the descendant of Abraham and Isaac, right? He's the descendant of Abraham and Isaac. Jacob wrestled with an angel and had his name changed to Israel. And he progenerated the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Right? Those 12 tribes are the sons of Jacob, right? So read that.
And thou shalt say to Pharaoh, thus said Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
So the Lord said that Israel is the firstborn of him, right? The children of Israel is his firstborn. So that means what? That we're heirs to the promise. Right? According to Romans chapter 9. Right? We are heirs to that. So that means what, brother? Can anybody else get in there? So if you understand that this is what you've been given, don't you think that you should want to obtain that thing? Are you seeking the kingdom of heaven? You are? All right, brother, we're going to see, right? Give me the book of Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
So this is Christ speaking, right? And he said, think not that I come to destroy the law and the prophets. Why is he talking about that, brother? You know why? Give me 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3. Give me Revelation 14. Give me Revelation 22 and 14.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Hold on. Give me Revelation 22 and 14.
It's the book of Revelation chapter 22 and verse 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments.
That what?
That do his commandments.
That they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city.
So it said that you have to keep the commandments to enter into the kingdom of heaven, right? So go back to Matthew chapter 5, because contrary to popular belief, right, they say that the law is done away with in church, right? Don't they say that? And do you believe that, brother? You don't believe that the law is done away with? So you believe that you have to keep all the laws of God. How many laws are there? There's over 613 laws in the Bible, right? And you have to keep all of those, brother, right? Go back to Matthew 5 and 17.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
And it says that he came to fulfill, right? And your Christian pastors will tell you that means that he's doing the law, so you no longer have to. Give me Luke 24 and 44, right? This is out of Christ's own mouth, right? We got to cast that stronghold down that Christ fulfilled the law and you no longer have to do it.
Right. This is Luke 24 and 44.
And he said, what color are the letters?
Red letter.
Who's speaking, brother?
Yahweh Shah.
Right.
Read.
And he said unto them, these are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled.
Must be what?
Must be fulfilled.
Read.
Which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me.
So Christ came to fulfill those things that were written in the law of Moses, right, in the prophets, and in the book of Psalms, right? There were things that were prophesied that he had to do, right? In the book of Zechariah, he had to come on what? A colt and an ass, right? And he had to fulfill those things because those are prophets of the Most High God. Those things have to come to pass. So that's what he fulfilled. He didn't fulfill you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. So now that you agree that you have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, let's get a few commandments, right? Give me a little bit of
Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, though he devoured the hooves and be cloven-footed, yet he tore not the tide. He is unclean to you.
So, do you know what the swine is, brother?
Of course.
It's pig, right? Do you eat pork? You do? So, if you love the Lord, you have to stop eating pork. According to his commandments. Right? What about shrimp, crab, and lobster? Do you eat shrimp, crab, and lobster? Do you eat shrimp, crab, and lobster?
Yes.
You do?
Verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
So you can only eat the things that have fins and scales in the waters and in the rivers, right? Fins and scales. It's not one or the other. It's both together. That's right. So catfish, right? It has fins, but it doesn't have scales. It's unclean to you, right? And so the only things that you can eat are most likely like large fishes like tilapia and things of that nature, right? You can only eat those type of fish. You can't eat shrimp, crab, lobster, crawfish, despite, your pastors having crawfish boils every Sunday and things of that nature. Right. You can't eat those things, right? We're going to get a few more commandments for you. Give me Numbers 15 and 38.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Read out.
Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generation, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A what?
A ribbon of blue.
So the Lord said that if you're a children of Israel, right, a descendant of the Most High God's Son, right, you have to put fringes on the borders of your garments with a ribbon of blue, right? Every mighty brother that you look at out here has fringes on the borders of their garments with a ribbon of blue, right? So Christ had fringes. Right. You know that? Christ had fringes, right? When you go to the story of the woman touching the hem of his garment, when you go into the language of that, and that's another thing that your Christian pastors have to do, man. They have to go into the language that the Bible was written in. You'll see that word that's translated from him is actually, the definition is tassels, which the Jews kept to keep their law, right? And in Numbers 15:38, it just told you that these fringes are for you to look upon them and keep the laws of the Most High, right?
One more.
Yeah, we're gonna get you one more commandment. Give me Exodus 35 and 2. Drop Leviticus. Give me 35 and 2.
Exodus chapter 35 and verse 2.
No.
6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest.
And what?
A Sabbath of rest.
Read to the Lord, whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
Shall be what?
Shall be put to death.
Hey, that's a very mighty commandment that the Lord gave, that you have to keep his Sabbath holy, and if you don't, you will be put to death. Right? It said in the 7th day. So the 7th day on your calendar is what day, brothers? Saturday. Right? Sunday's the first day of the week. Right? That's another thing that the Christianity has off. Right? So you have to keep the 7th day as the Most High God's holy day, right? According to Genesis, the 1st chapter, a day begins at nightfall, right? When the sun goes down, right now, we just entered into the Sabbath, right? So the Sabbath is from now until sundown tomorrow, right? So on that day, brother, you can't give me Nehemiah 10.
Appreciate them. Thank you.
All right, brother. Hey, you're an Israelite according to the Bible, man. You have to repent and keep the commandments of the Lord, or you'll be destroyed in the day of the Most High Son. Come, bring it up.
Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31.
No.
And if the people of the land bring wares or any victuals on the 7th day to sell, that we would not buy of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and that we would leave the 7th year in the exaction of every debt.
That's right, man. Hey, Nehemiah said that what? We would not even participate in that thing. And that's so heavy, man. You can't participate in that because the Lord literally said there is to be no work done on his Sabbath day.
That's
right?
right.
So if an Edomite is selling something, hey, they're doing work, man. That's why we don't participate in this wicked ass kingdom, man. The water king. I already got some. Right? Bring out Titus 4:14.
Right now, Micah 4. The book of Micah, chapter 4 and verse 10. Be ye in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion.
Read it again.
Be ye in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion.
So lay on the damn couch.
Be ye in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion.
Give me Jeremiah 15 and 21. Right? Read it.
Like a woman in travail, but now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemy.
And so the Lord said that we will go forth unto Babylon, right? And there we will be redeemed, right? From our damn enemies. Right? So we come out week in and week out to tell our people,
Shalom,
man,
King.
hey, we're in the damn city of Babylon, man. The city of confusion, right? And then what? The Lord is going to deliver us from our enemies, right? The people that are present day by day.
Read Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 21. And I will deliver thee out of the hand of the wicked, and I will redeem thee out of the hand of the terrible.
That's right, man. The Lord is going to redeem us out of the hand of the wicked and terrible, man. Who's more terrible and wicked than the so-called white man?
That's right.
Who literally kills us, right? Puts drugs, guns, confusion in our neighborhoods, man, and goes and runs off, right? This is the worst thing that could have ever happened to our nation, man. That we were under the oppression of the so-called white man, right? That we, hey, brother, you got 2 minutes for the Bible?
Right.
Give me 2 minutes, man.
2 minutes, brother. 1 minute. The Bible.
You know the Bible?
30 seconds. Right.
Where's your fringes at, brother, if you know the Bible? Numbers 15 and 38 says wear fringes.
Right.
If you knew the Bible, brother, you would be wearing fringes.
That's right.
You gotta repent and keep the commandments of the Most High.
Right.
You know it all.
That's right.
The problem with our damn nation, man, give me Hosea 4 and 6. They think they know every goddamn thing.
Right.
Hosea!
A man that looks like them cannot teach them something. Shalom, King.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
What's that, brother?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Regardless of him not keeping the commandments, he's still the people of the Most High God, right? But the Lord said what? That he's destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. See, thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
And that's exactly what happened to us, man. Our forefathers forgot the law of the Most High God. And as a result, he's forgotten us, man, as the children, right? But now we're coming back to the Most High God, and we're remembering this law, right? We're calling these things to mind. The curse, the blessing, and the curse, which are written in the law. Right. And we're remembering these things so that we can turn unto the face of the Most High God. His face can turn back to the nation of Israel. Right. We're trying to seal the elect so that we can get the hell out of this wicked ass kingdom. But the problem is we have them Jake, who's destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right. Right? We have them Jake that's destroyed for a lack of knowledge, thinking that they know every goddamn thing. I know the Bible, right? If you knew the Bible, though, you wouldn't be out here with pants damn half down your ass, right? With no friends on it. Started doing slop.
Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 20. Destruction upon destruction is cried, for the whole land is spoiled. Suddenly are my tents spoiled, and my curtains in a moment. How long shall I see the standard? I hear the sound of the trumpet. For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Scottish children. They have not understanding.
They have what?
They have none understanding.
They have what?
They have none understanding.
Our people have none understanding. The Lord called us a foolish people.
That's right.
We're literally fools out here, right? Talking about we know the damn Bible, but we're not keeping those things. Brother, if you knew the Bible, you would be keeping these things. Right? Understand this without reading, man. If you understood these things, you would be keeping it, man. Because you understand that this is the only thing that's going to save us from these sad crowds that are coming these last days. Only the word of the Most High God and calling upon His name are the things that are going to deliver us. Right? It's nothing else, right? He probably has them guns and things of that nature in his voice, right? That say they're going to rise for him, man. Hey, when all hell breaks loose, you ain't going to be able to call upon your boys.
That's right.
You ain't got your damn gang down the street that's going to ride on folk with you. You only going to have the Lord or nothing else. If you don't got the Lord in that day, man, you're finished. Right? Bring that up.
They are wise to do evil.
They are what?
They are wise to do evil.
Jake know how to do every goddamn thing under the sun but keep the commandments of the Lord. Right? Jake know how to do anything. He can put his mind to anything, man. And that's the wisdom that the Lord gave him. We're literally the salt of the earth. But we don't want to apply it to the only thing that matters, man. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Right? He doesn't want to apply it to the only thing that he has to do, right? Jake can go out and learn how to fix all types of automobiles, right? He can fix your phone screen, right? Jake can figure out how to do so many innovative things, man. This damn city that we live in was built off of our damn brain power, yet he has no brain power to do what? To keep the commandments of the Lord.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
And that's the conclusion of everything, man. Read.
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Do what?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
Read.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's right.
That's right, man. This is the whole duty of man, right?
Right.
And that brother has to understand that his only duty is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, right? It's not walking by the prophets of the Lord, telling them he knows everything, right? If you knew everything, brother, you'd be doing these things, right? Right? That's what you read on.
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
What's the Lord gonna do?
For God shall bring every work into judgment.
Every word is judgment. And the brother walked past the prophet and said, I know the Bible. Right? The Lord's going to bring that into judgment.
That's right.
He's going to kind of ask him about that. On this day, at this set time, in this month, right? Walk by the men that can give you living water. And you told them you knew it. Read.
With every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
That's right. And that's crazy. That's so about this. Christianity teaches you there's no judgment. Because the Lord said judgment is good and evil. Every work will be brought into judgment, whether it be good or evil. Man. So what are you talking about? There's no judgment, right? Isaiah the 59th chapter tells you the Lord was angry without judgment, right? There was no judgment because of what? Hey, the law is judgment, man. So without the law, give me Isaiah 59 and 12.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Bring it out. Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
For our transgressions are multiplied before thee, and our sins testify against us. For our transgressions are with us, and as for our iniquities, we know them.
Jump down to
Verse 20. Verse 20. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion.
Bring it out.
Bashima Mashiach Yahushua.
that precept was case. Read verse 2.
Hey, brother, real quick.
Isaiah.
Brother, y'all got 2 minutes for the Bible.
Right.
2 minutes for the Bible, man.
Brother in the black. With the red backpack.
Hey, y'all got to keep the commandments of the Lord and repent in these last days, man.
Right.
Or the Lord's going to put y'all to death.
Right.
Bring out that.
Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 2.
Yeah.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
Hey, our iniquities have separated us from the Most High God. Right, read.
And your sins have hid his face from you that he will not hear.
Hey, that the Lord would not hear, man. The Lord said that our sins have separated us. How do you atone for your sins in these last days? By repenting unto the Most High God and forsaking your sins. Right? You have to do that. You had a precept, King?
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 19. Since the day that the Lord brought our forefathers out of the land of Egypt until this present day, we have been disobedient unto the Lord our God. And we have been negligent.
We have what?
We have been negligent.
Read.
In not hearing his voice.
And not what?
And not hearing his voice.
And the voice of the Lord, right, is his commandments, man. This book is the voice of the Lord, man.
Right.
We've been negligent to these things, right? That we don't understand anything in this book, right? We think that this is some type of magical book where we read a few verses out of it and we got the word for today, right? The damn Bible verse of the day out, man. That kind of spirit, right? And the Lord said, what? You have to hearken unto his voice and not have his face hid from you. Bring that up. Let's lock it. Verse 6. Come on, bring that up.
Isaiah chapter 53 and verse 6. Oh, we like sheep have gone astray.
Have what?
Have gone astray.
The nation of Israel done?
Have gone astray.
Read.
We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all.
So he's put the iniquity right on them, right? Because what? We've all gone astray, man.
Right.
We've all gone astray because there was no law, right? There was no judgment in this land. So we're not being judged by the law that the Lord keeps, right? Bring that out.
Isaiah 59 and verse 16.
Read it out.
And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore, his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is to sustain him. For he put on righteousness as a breastplate.
As a what?
As a breastplate. Read. And a helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on a garment of vengeance for clothes, and was clad with zeal as a cloak.
And that's right, man. We gotta have a zeal for the Most High God. We have to put on this breastplate, right? And put the clothes of vengeance on. You don't want to have vengeance for your oppressors, man. Hey, brother, you got 2 minutes for the Bible? Alright, come on. You'll be an Israelite, brother. Most likely you'll be an Israelite. You gotta repent and keep the commandments of these last days.
That's right.
All hell's about to break loose in the earth. We got World War III about to come to pass.
Right.
We got Jacob's trouble coming to pass.
That's right.
Famine of the word coming to pass.
Right.
There's going to be a day where you're not going to be able to call in. Brother.
That's
There's
right.
going to be a day where you're not going to be able to go on YouTube. You're not going to be able to come out and see us on these highways and byways.
That's right.
So you got to get this understanding now. It's of the utmost importance, brother. Right?
Okay, come. Verse 19.
Read out.
According to their deeds, according to their deeds, accordingly he will repay. Fury to his adversary. Recompense.
And the Lord said that according to the deeds, he will repay them. Everything that you do on this earth, whether you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, or you don't, the Lord will repay you, man. Right? That's why the Lord said, hey, if you lose your life for the Most High, you'll be in bad for. Hey, brother, you come up here. Come up, brother.
Right.
Hey, brother, you got 2 minutes? You got to get back to work. 2 minutes, brother.
Right.
Hey, you got 2 minutes, brother? 2 minutes?
2 minutes, brother.
2 minutes.
Come on, brother.
You gonna ignore me like that?
Right.
You gonna ignore your brother like that?
Wow.
The Lord said that you're an Israelite, most likely, man. You gotta repent and keep the commandments.
That's right.
Bring that out.
Come. Right. Back to verse 18.
No, give me Revelation.
Revelation chapter 14 and verse 12. Here is the patience of the saints.
Here is what?
Here is the patience of the saints. Read. Here are they that keep the commandments of God.
Yeah, what?
They keep the commandments of God. Read. In the faith of Yahushua.
And this is all we coming out to do. We're coming out to preach this right here. Keep the commandments of the Most High God in the faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. Keep the commandments of the Most High God, sister, in the faith in the Mashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
Right? With that, I'm going to say, Glory Yasharallah.
Glory Yasharallah.
Glory Yasharallah.
Glory Yasharallah.
Glory Yasharallah.
Glory Yasharallah.
Pass it off to everybody.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
And we're going to pick right back up where the brother left off, man.
Right.
For those that do not know, we are the Israelites according to the Bible. We come here week in and week out to prophesy the destruction of America,
Right.
the destruction of the so-called white man,
Right.
the downfall of the so-called Chinese man, the downfall of the so-called Arab man,
That's right.
the enslavement of the so-called African man, and that this place will be burned with fire and brimstone. Not only that, our job is to wake up the so-called black people back in America.
That's right.
Right? Tell them to repent and come back to the Most High because you're living in the end of the world.
That's right.
Give me the book of Sirach, chapter 24, 33. Give me the book of John, chapter 7, verse 16. All right, bring that out. Give me the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 2. Or give me the book of Acts 8 to 10. And give me the book of Acts, chapter 13, and give me verse 5. And I want you to give me the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, and start at verse 13. Read that.
Sirach 24 and verse 33.
Read.
I will yet pour out doctrine as prophets.
What the Lord say?
I will yet pour out doctrine as prophets.
So there's only 2 men out here.
I will yet pour out doctrine as prophets.
So the Lord told us to come out here and prophesy, man.
Right.
We're not like your Christian pastors, man. Where's your pastors at, man? Why they always only in the building on Sunday, man? How come they're not in the elements, man? Didn't the Lord say go out in the highways and byways and bid them to the marriage? Where's your pastor at? Where's your Catholic priest at, man? The Most High said we have to come out here and pour out doctrine as prophecy. Read.
And leave it to all ages.
And what?
And leave it to all ages.
And this has to be left towards all ages, man. So the important part of the prophecy, give me Sirach 42 and give me 19.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 19.
So the important part of the prophecy is to warn you, man. We don't go into these prophecies to hear ourselves talk, man. Right? We're not doing this because there's nothing else to do. It's damn near 30 degrees out here, man. And the Most High sent us out here to warn you with these prophecies, man. Read.
He declared the days that are past.
He what?
He declared the days that are past.
He declared the days that are past.
That's right.
And for to come.
And what?
And for to come.
And did you know that, sister?
Yeah, Watchmen. I know. Hey.
You know what? What do you mean? You mean what?
Hey, how y'all doing?
What's going on? You got a minute to hear the word?
I'm listening to you.
Okay, all praises to the Most High.
Absolutely.
All right, read it again.
He declared the days that are past.
So everything that's written is being declared by the Most High. Go on.
And for to come.
And for to come. So you have certain. All right, so you have certain judgments that the Most High is about to put on the earth. Do you know one of the major prophecies that God is about to do on the earth?
What, destroy it?
Well, of course he's going to destroy it, but you have a sequence of events that have to go. Right? You have a chain of prophecies that are working hand in hand in the last days. Right? Give me the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and 7. Let's talk about prophecy. Right? Give me Jeremiah, give me Jeremiah chapter 28 and give me verse 8. Right? Give me the book of Luke chapter 21 and give me verse 5. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 24 and give me verse 14. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and give me verse 21. Read.
It's 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 7. And every one.
Start at 4.
Verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Right?
Even from the beginning.
Keep reading about the Most High telling you about judgment coming on the earth before it even happens. Read.
For like as all that is made in the world hath the beginning and an end.
Everything has a beginning and an end. You understand? The sun and the moon, they have cycles. They start and they end. Plants, they have a beginning when they grow. They have an end when they're cut down.
Right.
This earth and the rulership of the different nations, they have a beginning. The so-called white man's beginning to what? The Renaissance, 1400s. The Lord said, like it's all that is made has a beginning and an end. Read.
And the end is manifest.
And the what?
And the end is manifest.
So in the time of Moses.
And the end is manifest.
So you're in the end right now.
That's right.
Right? You have signs that the Most High is giving you to let you know that the end is manifest. Read.
Verse 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful words and endings and effects and signs.
So the Most High said the end is going to be shown through different effects and different signs.
That's right.
The Lord had a powerful creation with signs and wonders, and it's balanced out in the end with other signs and wonders.
Right.
Read.
Verse 7. And every one that shall be saved, it shall be able to escape by his works.
By his works, meaning you have to know the commandments. Right? Read.
And by faith.
And you have to believe. Read.
Whereby ye have believed.
Give me Luke chapter 21 and 5. Let's talk about the end of the world. Right? And what's going to happen to our people that don't repent. Right? Go on. Read that. Luke 21 and 5.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 25.
Read it.
It's Luke chapter 21 and verse 5. And as some spake of the temple, how it was adorned with goodly stones.
So they're talking to who you call Jesus Christ. They're looking at the tall building that Herod built, right? It had precious stones on it. Go on.
And gifts, he said, as for these things which ye have behold.
And these are the things which you behold, right? Huge bar and grill, skyscrapers, monuments, statues. You understand? These things that you behold, what did the Lord say?
The days will come.
Here's prophecy. The days will come.
In the which there shall not be left one stone upon another.
So the Lord is going to throw all of these buildings down.
That's right.
That's right. They shall build, but I will throw down.
That's right.
They shall call them the border of wickedness. Read.
Thou shalt not be thrown down.
Read.
Verse 7. And they asked him, saying, Master, but when shall these things be?
Yeah, you spoke about the destruction, right? But when is it going to be? You had the ancient Mayans that said it's going to be 2012. You had Nostradamus who said it's in the 1800s. You have all of these men that speak about the end of the world. And they said, well, look, how will we know when these things will be thrown down? What are the clues leading up to this destruction? Read.
And what signs will there be?
Right, what are these effects and signs that we read about in 2nd Ezra? Go on.
When these things shall come to pass.
Go on.
And he said, take heed that you be not deceived.
And a person, you can't be deceived. Right? What's your nationality? Let's see if you've been deceived.
Israelite.
You're an Israelite from what tribe?
Well, you would say Judah, I guess.
I would say Judah, or
We
would you
would
say
say Judah, American.
Your father's a so-called American black?
Absolutely.
How long have you been knowing that you're an Israelite?
For about 5 years, I guess. I don't want the camera on me.
Nah, you good.
You don't got to be on camera.
You stay
right?
right
But
there.
you said about 5 years? All right. You keep the commandments, sister?
The ones I can. Absolutely.
Like the dietary law?
The diet, that was easy.
That was easy.
Absolutely.
High holy days?
I do the best I can, but you know what? I have to deal with people like you guys. So
Well, that's good. That's good.
Can't be by
Hope
myself.
y'all got. Hope y'all got.
Individual like.
God,
But
that's
I get
absolutely
it, you know,
right.
and I know I have pants on, so that's the first thing y'all say, but there's a lot of other things that I'm able to do very easily.
God, well, now you got to come all the way in. You got to come all the way in. Give me Revelation 3:15. Y'all drop what y'all got. Right, give me Revelation 3:15. Right, give me Sirach 37:12. Give me Sirach 27:12. Give me Psalm chapter 119. Give me verse 34.
Revelation
Psalm chapter 1 to 5.
chapter 3
Psalm chapter 101 to verse 6.
and verse number 15.
Right?
I know thy works.
How what?
I know thy works.
So the Lord knows your works. You understand? We don't know where you stay at and what you do behind closed doors. Only the Most High God knows. Right? How the effort that you're bringing into this thing, huh? Right? How hard you're going for the Lord. So the Lord knows your works. Read.
That thou selected that thou art neither cold nor hot.
So you either gotta be hot, meaning on fire, or you got your dress on, you got your hair wrap on, you're hooking up with the righteous sisters. And this is a good step right here, sister. Because you could have walked past and freaked off in the night somewhere, huh? And ducked off. But the Lord got you coming up here, huh?
Right.
There go your folks over there. You always like it.
Well, hey, all praise to the Most High. God, all praise. Right? So read on.
I would, but it reads, I would thou were cold or
The
hot.
Lord wants you cold or hot, man. Either go back in the world or serve me. That's what the Lord is saying. Don't straddle the fence. There's no ambiguity with the Most High. There's no gray area where 1 week you're keeping the commandments, then next week you're smoking the blunt. Right? 1 week you're keeping the Sabbath, then next week you're hanging out with Keisha and Tiki and Ralph, huh? On the block. Right? Go on. So the Lord said, I would thou were cold or hot. Read.
So then, because thou art lukewarm,
Because you're lukewarm,
and neither cold nor hot,
I will what?
I will spew thee out of my mouth.
I will do what?
I will spew thee out of my mouth.
Yeah, either you like hot coffee or iced coffee. Nobody likes lukewarm coffee, huh? Right? It's either one or the other, huh?
Right.
And if you get it in between and you give it back to the person, say you want your money back, huh? So the Lord is going to spew a lot of people out of his mouth, meaning destroy them and kill them and burn them because they have not taken this truth serious, huh? Now give me Psalms 119, I believe on 134. Give me, read what all I call.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 44.
34.
Verse 34. Yo. Give me understanding.
What the Lord say?
Give me understanding.
Right?
And I shall keep thy law.
So now you have to pray for more understanding, sister. And you gain understanding by linking up with other righteous brothers and sisters. Right? Are you married? Okay, so, you know, y'all, this is in the Atlanta Cap. You know, righteous, virtuous sisters, man. So you come around, sisters show you, give me Titus 2 and 3, and they build you up in the spirit. Right? Give me Psalms 119, and I want 63.
It's the book of,
We get 119 and 60.
it's the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 63.
Yeah.
I am a companion of all them that fear thee.
So now your companion system, the people that you should be hanging around are those that fear the Most High. Right? That's what David said. David said, I am a companion of all of them that fear thee. Right? So you can't be hanging around, I'm not sure who you hang around, But hanging around the worldly friends, even sometimes worldly family is going to draw you and pull you away from the Most High. That's why the Lord said, thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together, paraphrasing, right? Because it causes confusion. But you can't be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Right? That's 2 Corinthians 6 and 14 through 17. Read that again.
Book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 63. I am a companion of all them that fear thee.
Right?
And of them that keep thy precepts.
And of them that what?
That keep thy precepts.
Hey, I'm hanging around people that's keeping the precepts.
Right.
I'm not hanging around damn Tony and Big T, man. Right? What do you think is going to happen? I'm going to end up going in the world and doing things that get me put to death. Hey, it's crunch time, sister. It's fourth quarter right now.
Right.
I mean, it's literally 3 seconds left on the clock.
That's right.
You have World War III that can happen literally any second, bro. Right? You have the empty shelves, the stores are shut down. You have a global famine. You have the spiritual famine of the word coming. So we have this much time to get right. Either we all in right now, we make that decision tonight, or we all in, or you make that decision tonight. That's right. Remain lukewarm.
That's right.
Tonight's the night, sister. Tonight's your night. You got to make a decision. Now hold that. Give me Psalms 101 verse 2.
It's Psalms chapter 101 and verse 2.
Yeah.
I will behave myself wise in a perfect way.
Read.
Oh, when wilt thou come unto me? I will walk within my house with a perfect heart.
Read.
I will set no wicked thing before mine eyes.
Now you can't set wicked things before your eyes. Right? That could be an individual. It could be an idol. Right? It could be a so-called job that you put before the Most High. It could be draw. It could be anything. Right? Go on.
I hate the work of them that turn aside. It shall not cleave to me.
It can't stick and cleave to you. People that are going outside of this Bible system, you got to separate from them. Right. If it cleaves to you, what do you think is going to happen to you? The spirits that's, give me Sirach 13 and 1. The spirits that's on them is going to hop on you. You know? And then you're going to wax worse and worse. And you'll be, your latter end will be worse than the beginning. Huh? Right. Take that in 2 Peter 2 and 19. Read that real quick.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, verse 1.
Yeah.
He that toucheth pitch shall be defiled therewith.
Yeah, you can't touch pitch and expect not to be defiled. Right? You can't touch water and expect not to be wet. Right? Go on.
And he that has fellowship with a proud man.
It could be a proud man. It could be a whore. It could be a drug dealer. It could be a slothful man. If you have fellowship with somebody with these demons on them, what's going to happen?
Shall be like unto him.
Shall what?
Shall be like unto him.
It's not an if or a maybe. It's going to happen. It may not be overnight, but in process of time, them spirits are going to cleave unto you and then slowly corrode you and sift you out back into the world.
Right.
That's why David said, it shall not cleave unto me. He said, I hate the work of them that turn aside. Man. And I hate hanging around railroad, man. Which I don't do, but if he came around, I hate it, man. Right. I hate the smell of weed smoke, man. Right. I hate seeing whores out here, man.
Right.
I hate when I see my brothers profaning the Sabbath.
Right.
I hate idols, man.
Right.
We want to burn all of the damn idols.
Right.
We want to take, if the Lord gave us all these sledgehammers, we'll go through the city and break all of the idols.
That's right.
We'll go to the church, we'll burn that cross down.
Right.
And we'll damn teleport to Mecca, and we'll take turns.
That's right.
Mecca stone up,
Right.
and then stomping it in pieces.
Right.
And we hate evil, man.
Right.
That's what we are here in the elements, because we hate evil.
Right.
We love our people.
That's right.
Right, go on.
Verse number 4. A forward heart shall depart from me.
Now these are the people, sis, you got to check off. If you're hanging around these people, whether they're co-workers, whether it's family members of the world, if they have these attributes, now you begin to step away from them. Right? Read that again.
Verse 4. A forward heart.
Right? A forward heart is a mind that imagines wicked imaginations and things against the Most High. That's a forward heart. A mind that's contrary to the Bible. It could be a scoffer. Like you said, your brother said, there go your people. He should have said, there go my people.
Right.
That's what he should have said.
Right.
Right, there go our people.
Right.
Let's get the word tonight. It's the Sabbath.
That's right.
Right? Go on.
Shall depart from me.
Right.
I will not know a wicked person.
I don't know a wicked person, huh? Right? I know these righteous brothers up here, so
right.
but I won't know a wicked person. person, man. You're not getting my number, right? We're not kicking it after school. I mean, damn, after work, man. You know, there's no happy hour. Man. I'm not going to happy hour. Man.
Right. That's right.
With the guy that you want to go to happy hour, get a few. No, man. And you want to come to the no, I'm not going to the Christmas party.
Right.
It's going to be fudge cake. I'm not dealing with that, man. The Lord said that we hate the work of them that turn aside. Read on.
Verse 5, whoso privily slandereth his neighbor, him will I cut off.
Now you got slanderers too, backbiters, gossipers, you got to cut them off. Go on.
Him that hath an high look and a proud heart will not I suffer.
Read, that's a high look and a proud man. Go on.
Mine eyes shall be upon the faithful of the land.
And those are the people that you got to be upon. Right now, your eyes are upon the faithful of the land right now. So you're actually living up to that commandment. That's a righteous thing. Go on.
That they may dwell with me.
That what?
That they may dwell with me.
This is a sanctuary right here, sis.
That's right.
Right? The Lord said, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Huh?
That's right.
Right? That's Matthew 18 and 20, small sanctuary, Ezekiel chapter 11, 17 on down.
Right.
So the Lord has it pretty much sealed off, huh? Even if a great multitude of people wanted to come, it's not for them, huh? This is who the Lord wants to get the word right now, huh?
Right.
He set it up just like this through the Spirit, huh? Maybe Psalms 91 and 1. This is a secret place the Lord talks about, huh? And you got to stay here. You can't leave, right? You say what? God, give me Psalms 91 and 1.
His Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 1.
Yeah.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
Hey, this is the secret place, man. Everybody's not invited. They don't even know what this is.
Right.
They don't know that this is the temple of the Lord.
That's
man.
right.
This is like a camouflage, man. It's hidden. It's in plain sight, but it's hidden to them, man. This is a secret place. Right, read it again.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High
Write this word, go on.
shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
And the Most High is going to protect you, huh? If you stay in a secret place. If you cut off the worldly family members. Right? If you remove yourself from iniquity.
Right.
If you examine yourself and say, well, hold on, why am I lukewarm? What's stopping you from having the dress on right now? That's a real question. What's stopping you? What's the hold up? What's the deal? You said what? You got to get out of it.
That's right, that's right.
Right, well, that's good that you can admit that. That's good that you got to make haste. You got to remember. Give me the book of James 4 and 4.
There you go, King.
Right? Give me 1 John 2 and 15. Right? Give me 2 Timothy chapter 4. Give me verse 10.
James chapter 4 and verse 4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world
That the friendship of the world
is enmity with God?
is enmity with God.
God.
Read.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
It's the what?
Is the enemy
of God.
I know you don't want to be God's enemy.
Right.
So if you're a friend of the, you don't even have to be in the world. But if you're a friend of the world, you're still an enemy of God.
That's right.
And we know what the Lord is going to do to his enemies in Luke 19 and 27.
That's right.
It's the
Read them.
Yeah, it's the book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 27.
Yeah.
But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
That's plain. That's plain. Right? The Lord said, bring them up and I want to see them die. Right? He said, slay them before me. I want to get into that thing. Huh? Right? I want blood to be splattered. That's what the Lord said. Now, you said, sister, you're still in the world. And you know that this world is about to be destroyed. You know, that would be a foolish thing to be inside of this great building, and this building is on fire, and you just hang it out like that. You know, I don't know what to do. You know? Right, well, you know what you got. Now, give me read Titus 2 and 3. This is what you got.
Titus chapter 2.
Hold on, give me Sirach 37 and 12.
Titus chapter 2 and verse 3.
Right?
The aged woman likewise.
I want Sirach 37 and 12.
Sirach chapter 37 and verse 12.
Yeah.
But be continually with a godly
That's
man.
what you got to do. You got to start applying this. What we giving you, you want us to write it down for you so you can go home and look it up. You got to read this. Can a brother write this down for the sister? The precepts going out tonight, right now. We're going to get you these precepts, sister. Because it's one thing to hear it, it's another thing to apply it. You understand? Let's give me that real quick, verse 7:23. Right? We have to apply the precepts. You know, in church, you can just hear the word, huh? And feel good. Yeah, a lot of people, they click their heels and feel good.
It's 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 3. Chapter 2 and verse 3. Talk no more, so exceeding proudly. Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth. For the Lord is a God of knowledge, and by him actions are weighed.
Talk is weighed.
Actions are weighed.
Great thoughts.
Actions are weighed.
Hopes.
Actions are weighed.
The Lord want to see your actions. Right? You want to see the actions. Right? What steps are you going to take? Huh? What are you going to do? You know, are you going to start ordering your dresses? For every dress that you buy, you throw away a pair of pants? Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to take off your pants out, look at them and despise them? Because it is an abomination.
That's right.
And we have to, give me 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 15. We have to have the mind of the Lord. Right? Give me Philippians 2 and 2. So whatever is an abomination to the Lord has to be an abomination to us. Huh? When I see crab, hey man, I'm going the other way. And if I smell pork, I'm going to lose my mind.
Right.
And I'm going to rip my garment and pluck the hairs of my beard and sit down and study. Huh? For smelling pork. Give me 1 Corinthians 2 and 15.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 15.
Yeah.
But he that is spiritual judges all things.
Right.
Yet he himself is judge of no man.
Read.
For who has known the mind of the Lord that he may instruct him? But we have the minds of Christ.
For what?
But we have the mind of Christ.
So now you hear that, sister? Now you have to have the mind of the Lord. So the things that the Lord loves, you love. The things that the Lord despises, you despise.
Right.
The things that the Most High or His Son exalted, now in your mind, you exalt them. Your whole mind has to be reformed. So now when you're looking at those pants, you got to damn near get nauseous, huh? And vomit and get sick and say, oh, I can't believe I was wearing this abomination.
Right.
Because now I have the mind of the Lord. You understand? I have the mind of my God. I have the mind of His Son. You understand? Now the world, if you had the mind of the world, they'll say, well, these aren't the pants that's in fashion right now. I'll get the latest pants. You know? But guess what? You got to get rid of those pants now. Right? You know, even every pants that you buy, you just throw it, every dress you buy, you throw away a pair of pants. Right? Now read this.
Direct 37 and verse 12.
Yeah.
But be continually with a godly man.
Keep reading about congregating, fellowship, all throughout the Bible. Right? Give me Ecclesiastes 4 and 9. You have to be continually. It doesn't say one day out the week. Right? These brothers, I guarantee these brothers in the land, they don't just see each other once a week. Huh? Right? We can't go bowling. We don't see each other just once a week. Huh? You know? You have to be continually with a godly man. And in your case, sister, you have to be continually with a godly. It could be a congregation. It could be a sister. Somebody to help.
I gotta find the one out.
You want to set up?
Well, sister, you know, there's no place like that. Right? These brothers can direct you and give you the information.
Huh?
These brothers out here.
Oh, yeah.
Where y'all
Got a
go?
fire king?
Oh, right there. Right here, sister. The brother gonna help you up. Help you up.
Slocky, test it. Test it. All praise.
I'll read them.
Continue. It says, whom thou knowest.
You listen to sister?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Wait till she's done.
Right? And that's what this thing is about, man. It's about coming back. You can't do it by yourself.
Right.
It's completely impossible. Huh? No, the Lord had the apostles around him. Huh?
That's right.
Jeremiah had Baruch. Right? Elisha had Gehazi. Right? All of our forefathers, they had men that they rode with. Huh? You know? Now read that.
Whom thou knowest,
to keep the commandments of the Lord.
Well, you just think that you suspect they keeping the commandments.
Whom thou knowest that keep the commandments of the Lord.
Right? Hold on, brother, hold on. Right? I want the sister to hear the verse. You get the information? Okay, all right, go ahead. Right? Read it again.
Whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
So you have to be around people that you know that's keeping the commandments.
Right.
Give me 1 John 4:1. A lot of people say they keeping the commandments, man. Yeah, I'm an Israelite. A lot of people say Kwam Yashada. You know, a lot of people, they know how to salute. They can get, they might wear fringes once out the week on the Sabbath. But what are they doing behind closed doors? Right? Give me 1 John 4:1.
1 John chapter 4 and verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit.
You can't believe every spirit. Read.
But try the spirit.
But try the spirits.
Whether they are of God. Because many false prophets are going out into the world.
That word try means a test. Right? You got to test them, prove them. You understand? So when it comes to being around Israelites, you have to see if they're actually keeping the commandments. Because we could be hypocrites up here. We could just be coming up here just doing our own thing. And then after camp, we all go home and do a line of coke. No, but that's not what we're doing, but people may do that. So you have to prove a friend to see if they're actually keeping the commandments. All right, go on.
Whose mind is according to thy mind.
Whose mind is where your mind is. Are y'all on the same level, the same playing field? Both of y'all heads in the game. Do both of y'all know it's crunch time? Do both of y'all know it's fourth quarter? Do both of y'all know America's about to be destroyed? Right? Y'all have to have the same mind. Because y'all have the same goal. Right? Go on.
And will sorrow with thee.
And will sorrow with thee if what?
If thou shalt miscarry.
Right? If you fall short, if you go off, he's somebody there to uplift you. Right? Now you got the information. So these brothers, and they have righteous sisters. Sometimes the sisters be out sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's freezing out. But if this was a fair day, then you will see the sisters out. Possibly tomorrow. You never know. So you got the information, so you come out and get built up, sister. Give me time.
2 and 3. And it reads, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holy, not false accusers.
So these are traits that our women need to have, right? Not false accusers, not slandering and gossip and making a damn 3-hour video post on Facebook, man, about a fight that you had with another sister last week, man. Because she stole your damn ashtray, man, for your blunts. Right? Go on.
Not giving too much wine.
Not what?
Not giving too much wine.
Not out here getting drunk. Right? Going to the club, man. Right? Taking shots of tequila from some random stranger. And then having her walk you home, and then you wake up in the morning and you don't know what happened. Right? Our women have to come out of these bars, come out of this social white man lifestyle, and keep the commandments, man. Right? Be sober. Read.
Teachers of good things.
Teach you how to twerk.
Teachers of good things.
How to roll the blunt.
Teachers of good things.
That's if you're around righteous sisters, they're going to show you how to do good things. What's good? Keeping the law. You understand? And they'll show you how to study, huh? They'll show you different dresses for the different seasons. Hey, look, this is winter season. You should get this kind of dress. It's a little bit thicker. Right? You get your hair wrapped, you put it on this way. And when you pray, and you face the east this way. So they'll show you good things, sister. If you're hanging around women in the world, God knows what they're talking about right now. I would be a fly on the wall to see what the average whore is talking about right now. Huh? Read on.
That they may teach young women.
Because eventually, you're supposed to teach younger women. Young women are going to come to you and ask questions, huh? There's a lot of young sisters in the truth. You've been on for 5 years, right? All praises. So younger sisters may come to you and say, well, so-and-so, can you show me how to pray this way? What is Proverbs chapter 31 is going into? Why should I call my husband Lord? Right? Why is it good to be shamefaced? What is the purpose of being modest? And guess what? All praise, you see that? That's love right there. Right? That's love. Now, read that again.
That they may teach the young woman to be sober.
So, again, the ball may be on your court now, huh? And then you may have to be given an opportunity that the Most High may set up, where you have to teach younger women the same thing that you were taught.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Like the Most High can set that up any day. Just to see if you're studying, if you've been reading, if you've been in the Word. Because you might lead somebody in the wrong direction, huh?
Right.
The Most High can bring somebody up, and you might not have the answers, huh? And that person's mind might be destroyed, huh? And you might offend that person. So it's important as a woman to study too, huh? Right? Women study together, man. They'll read together. You know, they'll do calls together. Right? They keep each other in check in righteousness. Go on.
To love their husbands.
To what?
To love their husbands.
To love their husbands, huh? Not to wear the pants in the relationship and mush your husband in the face when he can take the trash out. Right? Or abort his son while he was asleep. Or deal with his father. Right? That's what our women do now, huh? That's wicked.
That's right.
And there's nothing to smile about, you so-called white women.
That's right.
There's nothing to smile about. Your kingdom is finished.
That's right.
See that we talk about abortion and the white woman smiles.
Right.
Right? She starts smiling and says, yes, I love when you abort your babies, right? So she has to go down, huh?
That's right.
Right? They have no respect for us, man. Here we are uplifting a so-called black woman, an Israelite woman, and a so-called white woman comes and just mocks and stares and scoffs, huh? See, they don't want to see this conversation happen, huh?
Right.
You're not going to see this conversation tonight, huh? We have a group of Israelite men raising up their women, huh? Not trying to pimp them out, whore them out, get their number, see where they friend at, and they going back. And nobody's doing that, huh?
Right.
This is nothing but love up here. Righteousness through the spirit of poverty. How about Shemel Mashah?
Right.
So read on.
To love their children.
So we're commanded to show our women this in Titus that they can show other women how to love their husband and how to love their children. Go on.
To be discreet.
Now, what does it mean to be discreet? All right, okay, yeah. See that? So you're not all up in everybody's face, huh?
I ain't putting in the conversation.
Right. You know, you come up here and take the microphone and say, I'm gonna show you how I get down, Naquan. All right, give me the book of so and so. That's off, man. You know, things happen, man. So you got to be discreet in this thing. Now, our women are not discreet, man. Right, go on. Chaste, right? Chaste meaning pure, virtuous, holy. Right, you keep yourself locked down. You know, go on. You don't give your number out to everybody that asks. Right, you put you in everybody's DM. That's not being chaste. You in everybody's inbox, trying to figure out what's going on. Right, 1 minute you're in Yishmaya's inbox. Then you're in a biased inbox. Then you're in Nakamaya's, right? And then you're in mine, huh? So that's madness, right? Go on.
Keepers at home.
What the Lord say?
Keepers at home.
You got the club.
Keepers at home.
Girls' night out.
Keepers at home.
Freak fest.
Keepers at home.
See that? Our women should be keepers at home.
Right.
That doesn't mean you lock yourself in a bathroom, huh? With a padlock and beat yourself in the back with a rope, huh?
Right.
And say, I'm sorry for being a woman. No, that just means that you're holding it down in the household. Right? Things are in order. The children are in order. Right? Things are organized. So when a husband comes in, he knows where everything's at. Food is made. Things are just done decently and in order. That's what it means, keepers at home. Right?
Right.
I believe there's 2.5 million so-called black women missing, right? Since what, 2022 or 2021, huh? Because they're out late at night, man, doing things that they ought not for lust. And they're being grabbed up by these so-called white people, and they're being damn on a sex trafficking, huh? On the damn black market, getting their organs cut out, huh? Getting doped up and pimped out on the international black market, huh? In the dark web, and having old white guys on the top of this building watching them, huh?
Right.
So our women have to learn how to be keepers at home. Right, go on. Hey man, we came from Baltimore. Orion can contest. We see young women out there around 8 years old. It's 11 p.m. And they got crop tops on, white skinny jeans on, and they all up in brothers' faces, man. The elders know, man. Right? And that's where our women are getting jammed up, man. Getting killed. And we hate to say it, but this is why it's happening, man. Right? You have people marching, where's our young girls? Well, they're not keeping these commandments, man.
Right.
They're too busy trying to get every man and play the field, huh? Read.
Good. Obedient to their husbands.
Right? Obedient to their husbands, right?
That the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed.
See, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. Because if a daughter of Zion goes contrary to anything written in Titus or in the Bible, they're blaspheming the word. Right? So you got to work on getting dresses, sister. Right? What else do you deal with? As far as what's hindering you from coming all the way in?
Well, you know what? It's not a lot because once I started to get into it, it was like
One person runs up.
So, you know, I love it, but you know, I gotta find you know, the group that I can love to gather myself with people. And I'm my cousin, she's on the same level as me. You know, I'm just doing it by myself.
God, give me Ecclesiastes 4:9. That's what we have.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verse 9.
No.
Two are better than one.
The Lord saying,
Two are better than one.
I can do it all by myself.
Two are better than one.
See that? Two are better than one, right? Right? We're not in the white man's world, not saying this is your mentality, of the independent black woman spirit, right?
Right.
You know, or you're a deaconess in a Christian church and you can do it by yourself. Right? You can work your way up and eventually become the pastor or the bishop. Right? Get your name on the damn church wall, right? Right? You have to have brothers or sisters with you to check you and build you up and exhort you. Right? If I didn't have these brothers, I don't know what I'd do right now. Right? God knows where we'll be at if we didn't have these brothers to constantly be on one another and to check on one another. Right? So read it again. What's up?
Two are better than one.
Two are better than one. Read.
Because they have a good reward for their labor.
They have a good reward for their labor. Right? They'll get things done. Right? They'll make things happen. Read.
For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow.
You see that? If you fall, that sister's going to be right there. Right? You need that. Come on, sister. You know you're not supposed to be wearing pants. Come on, you know it's Deuteronomy 22:5. You link it up with 1 Timothy 2:9. Then when you go to the book of Psalms, and you need somebody like that. Right? To refresh and uplift your spirit, huh? You don't want somebody when you put your pants on, girl, why don't you cut some holes in that? Right? You know, damn T and Rel, they coming around. Right? Why don't you just, put on something a little bit more immodest? You don't have to be that Proverbs 31. You don't need nobody like that, huh? You're still in that Israelite thing. Right? You're a black Hebrew Israelite. Right? Is that what you are? No, you can't be around because they're going to try to work in your mind, them demons. You know? So the Lord said for if one fall, the one is there to lift up his fellow. Go on.
But woe to him that is alone.
Woe, meaning death and destruction to that individual that's alone. Because they're going to play themselves in their own mind. Give me Sirach 37:14. They're not going to, you don't have all of the answers. You have to have counselors. You have to have people around you to show you different things and guide you. Read on, King's Lord. Read on.
When he falleth, for he has not another to help him up.
Right?
Again, if two lie together, then they had heat.
Right? And the heat on the spiritual level is his word. Right? Go on. There's fire. Right? Go on. It's easy to kindle a fire with two brothers, man. Go on.
But how can one be warm alone?
How can you be warm alone? And if you can't get warm by yourself, you're going to freeze to death. And it's spiritual wintertime and be in a valley of dry bones. Read on.
And if one prevail against him,
right? If somebody cuts you down, or it could be a demon that prevails against you, right? Sometimes the flesh takes over, right? And sometimes your mind plays tricks on you. Sometimes Satan beguiles you, right? If one prevail against him, read.
Two shall withstand him.
What the Lord say?
Two shall withstand him.
See that somebody might go in a fast with you. Yes, since I know you're dealing with this demon, let's go in a fast. Let's pray right now. Right, drop what you're doing. Let's go in a fast, 2-day fast. Let's open up the book of Proverbs. Let's open up the book of 1 Peter. Let's get into it, huh? That's what it means. If you get taken with a fault, you have somebody there to withstand that spirit with you. Go on.
And a threefold cord is not quickly broken.
A threefold cord meaning three people, right? They're pretty much unstoppable. You can't do a damn thing when you got three brothers that got your back. You understand? So if you got three sisters that got your back, they're not quickly broken. It'll take a lot to break a solid team apart, huh? That's what the Lord is saying. So if you got a core, solid team of sisters around you in a strong sisterhood, nothing can break y'all apart. Spirits can't hop on y'all and destroy y'all because y'all are there sharp amongst each other, sharpening each other's spirit and cutting them demons before they even get there, huh? That's what it means. A threefold cord is not quickly broken.
Right, 4.
Right here. Walking around.
No, you're not good.
That's right.
You're the devil according to the Bible.
That's right.
And you know that.
Right.
Why? Because your people stole this land.
That's right.
Did the so-called Seminole Indians live in Georgia prior to the so-called white man?
Yeah.
Did the so-called black and Native Americans? Were there cotton plantations in Georgia?
We're here all
Listen, I know you're here all the time, but not for long. Not for long. You won't be here all the time for long. You and your family, they're going to be destroyed according to the Bible. What did I do wrong? We're here all the time. Because you stole the land. Huh? We're here all the time. Huh? You see how proud Esau is, man? What did I do? Like, we're here all the time. That's like I found out you done broken my house, stole my wallet, then you get up on me with it. What do you mean? I had your wallet for so long, why are you mad? Right? It's my wallet now. I've been in your house stealing, rape, robbing, and murder. What are you upset about, right? So that's why the so-called white man is going to be exterminated. Right?
That's right.
He's going to be exterminated off the face of the earth.
That's right.
And he's not going to be able to walk up and down the land anymore. Huh? Now back to you, sister. You gotta get this. You got the information. So tomorrow, what are you doing tomorrow? It's the Sabbath day. Are you gonna keep it? Are you gonna keep it by yourself? Probably tomorrow.
I got the number.
All right.
Give y'all
Because
a call, you know?
we got a venue. You know, we congregate. We congregate. All right, with the brother, the elder. You know. Hey, we're gonna link you in, sister. We're gonna link you in. That's what we here for. We're not the stiff arm, man. We're not the holier than thou Israelites, man.
That's right.
We're gonna link you in, man. You know? And that's what this nation is about, man. It's about building each other up, man.
Right.
Brotherhood and sisterhood.
Right.
Children and elders.
Right.
Old and young.
Right.
There's no respect to persons.
Right.
The so-called white man just slither his way through, man, like a snake.
Are y'all patting me down and asking for ID when I come? I'm just wondering.
I mean, now we have to. Put it out there now. You know, so now we're thinking about it.
And I didn't feel comfortable.
Okay, we're going to get you these precepts too, sister. And the brother will give you the verses that we went over today. Right? And that's why we out here, man, to build up the nation in the last days.
That's right.
Give me the book of Genesis chapter 49 and 1, huh? Right? And we have righteousness. Give me Proverbs, y'all know what I want, 31, huh? Everybody loves Proverbs 31, huh? 31 and 10. Everybody's a Proverbs 31 woman. Right, let's bring that out.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
And we living in the last days, man. We have to gather together. We can't be out trying to see. Give me Genesis 34 and 1, man. Trying to be like Dinah, man, and see the daughters of the land, man.
Right.
What good does that have, man? To try to go and be like these other nations, man. Right. Give me that Genesis 34 and 1.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 34 and verse 1.
Real.
And Dinah, the daughter of Leah, when she bare unto Jacob, went out to see the daughter of the land.
She did what?
Went
Out to see the daughter of the land.
For what? Right? Why? What do you get out of that, huh? Right? What do you get out of trying to see what these other nations are doing, huh? I wonder what the Canaanites are doing right now. Huh? Wonder what the so-called white woman's doing, huh? Right? No, the Lord said be a keeper at home, huh?
Right.
So our women can't be going out trying to see what these other nations are into, man. Blonde hair, trying to see what the Moabite woman is doing, trying to see what the latest damn fashion trend is with the other nations, man.
Right.
You see what happened to Dinah. We don't have to read that account, but brothers know what happened, man. You go out, you play with fire, you get burnt, man.
Right.
And she got jammed up heavy, man. Right, so our daughters can't be going out to see the daughters of the land, man. They have to come amongst the nation and gather together and not be spread apart, man. Right, give me Proverbs 31 and 10.
Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Who can find a virtuous woman?
The Lord say,
Who can find a virtuous woman?
yeah, who can find one? Read.
For her price is far above ruby.
Have you ever seen a ruby? Y'all ever see rubies? You ever held a ruby in your hand? Hey, they hard to find, man. Maybe Kapar,
You held a ruby before? Never held a ruby. Now, what about y'all, brothers? That's how hard it is to find a virtuous ruby. And I don't think brothers are going to find a ruby anytime soon, huh? Right? That'll be a cold day in Babylon, huh? When you find a ruby, huh? You got better chance finding a crack pipe, a crack needle, a damn syringe, a damn blunt wrapper, huh? And a dead body in your neighborhood before you find a ruby.
Right.
So this is rare right here, huh? So this shows you everybody can be a Proverbs 31 woman. I don't see rubies all over the place. Right? Evidently in this world, everybody's a Proverbs 31 woman. That's impossible. That would literally be impossible according to the scripture. Huh? I'm not saying brothers don't have one, but everybody's not one. Huh? Let's read on.
The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoils.
See that she holds it down. He's not worried about what she's doing late at night. Huh? He knows what she's doing. She's not leaving at 2 in the morning, coming back at 8 in the morning, huh? Saying, don't wait up. You know what I'm about to do. It is what it is. And she come back pregnant, huh? Someone, you know how I get down. Right? You know my past. That's just me. No, man, you want to have a woman that you don't have to worry about that with, huh? Right. You safely trust in her, huh? Go on. And you can't trust a lot of these women nowadays.
That's
huh?
right.
Right.
You don't even know what they look like half a day, huh? Go on.
Verse 12. She will do him good.
She will what?
She will do him good.
She will abort his son.
She will do him good.
She will kill him.
She will do him good.
She will steal his car.
She will do him good.
See that?
And not evil all the day of her life.
That's what the woman has to do for her husband. Right. It says not just one day, not that you had a good week. No, it says all the days of his life. Huh?
Right.
That's what a virtuous, righteous woman does for her husband. Huh? She does some good, not evil, not just on the Sabbath day or the Passover, right? But all the days of his life. Read on.
Verse 13, and it reads thus. She seeketh wool and flax and working willingly with her hands.
You see that? Meaning you don't have to ask her to do much, man. She gets up, she's a go-getter. And so she does this thing willingly, man. She got that business mentality, that Action Jackson spirit, man. She make things happen. She's not just sitting around on the couch, cracking her toes, man. Our women back then were go-getters, man. Did you know that, brother? Did you know that?
You talking to me?
Yes, sir.
What are you asking me?
What's your nationality?
Right. I'm black.
That's the color.
That's right.
See that?
I'm from America.
Brother, you're not from here. You live here.
Right.
See that, brother? You got to get out and come home. Right?
Get out! Get out! Get out! Separate yourself.
He think he got it made. This guy's a number. Read on. He really drunk. Go on.
Verse 14. She is like the merchant ship. She bringeth her food from abroad.
Hey, a virtuous woman is like a merchant ship, huh? A merchant, you don't know what's on the merchant ship, huh? When that ship pull up to the dock, you don't know what's on it, huh? It could be gold, it could be silver, it could be slaves. So a virtuous woman, she brings many things to the table. That's what the Lord is saying, huh? So you got a woman, your woman can't be just sitting around watching Power, huh?
Right.
She's tweeting about Power book, what's it, book 10? Whatever they watch, man. I don't watch it, but I always see their Power, huh? Why you get in from doing the work? Maybe I want to watch. No, I don't want to watch Power, man.
Right.
I want to talk about the scriptures, man.
Right.
To the word, man. Right. Now you've been out laboring for 8 hours. You come home, she said, what we going to eat? What do you mean, what are we going to eat, huh? We been held camp for 8 hours, and then you come home with what's for dinner.
Right.
No, man, she's supposed to be the merchant ship, huh?
Right.
You come home, hey, that food is supposed to be on the table, huh? And it's going to be hot. Right. It's going to be right in your favorite spot, huh? And then they're going to have the damn water run. See, brother smiling. That's right, man. That's right. That's going to have the damn shower water running for you, man. And she'll say, kind Lord. And then she'll just, have you do your thing, man. That's what a virtuous woman does. Not where you been at. You was out there teaching a woman again, wasn't you? I saw you in the video. Why was you looking at her like that? You don't teach her like you teach the other ones. Nobody wants to deal with that, man. That's wicked, man. I saw you smiling at her. Right, go on.
And we've heard it all. Right?
She riseth also while it is yet night.
No, she sleeping till 4 p.m.
She riseth also while it is yet night.
Hey, a lot of these righteous women, they don't get no sleep, huh?
Right.
They might be sewing a garment, then they getting stuff ready for the next morning, huh? They might lay your garment out for camp, then they put all your stuff together and get the kids in bed, and they still got to read and study. Hey, they don't get too much sleep, huh? You don't want to deal with a woman who goes to bed at 9 p.m. and wakes up at 4 p.m. Huh? Every day. That's wicked, huh? Our women are supposed to be what? Workers in righteousness, huh? This woman did many things. Go on.
And giving meat to her husband.
And do what?
And giving meat to her husband.
She throws down. She cooks. Right? She's not a TV dinner kind of woman, huh? Kid cuisine. You know? You ask a woman what's going on, kid cuisine. Hamburger helper, huh? We're not dealing with that, huh? I don't want to be laboring for 10 hours and come home and eat SpaghettiOs, huh? Right? Hey, your woman should be able to throw down, huh? Go on.
And a portion to her mate.
And if your woman don't, and a lot of women don't know because, you know, their mothers don't show them, and they just don't know, but they have to learn, huh? Our women have to learn these skills and learn these talents in the last days, huh? We have to learn these things, huh? We have to learn how to read. We got to learn how to stand as men. We have to learn how to deal with our children, huh? We have to learn how to guide our nation. So our women have to learn that same thing, huh? And you got to come from looking at these role models, these Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the damn, the Nicki Minaj's of the world, the Beyonce's, it's another one, it's a new one. Yeah, the damn City Girls, man. Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion, you know, it's Sweetie. The Lord isn't dealing with that, huh? Right. You have Judith in the Bible. You got Esther. You got Mary.
That's right.
Other Mary.
That's right.
Other Mary.
That's right.
And you got another Mary.
That's
right. Four Marys, they all on fire.
That's right.
Sarah, Rebecca. We go on and on about righteous women, man. But now what our women have to look up to, man? Flesh and wickedness, man. Read. And a woman plays a pivotal role in the nation, huh?
That's right.
They play, and man can't do everything.
Right.
Give me Sirach 36 and 24. That's what the Most High said. I will make a help me like unto himself, huh? Read that.
It's Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 24.
Read out.
He that getteth the wife begetteth a possession.
So your wife is your possession. Right, go on.
A help like unto himself.
A what?
A help like unto himself.
So a woman should be a help me, huh? Right, go on.
And a pillar of rest.
And a pillar of rest. What's a building without pillars, sister? Rubble, stubble. It's going to fall.
Right.
You see that? So a woman is a pillar of rest to her husband, huh? Right? You know, Jake deal with demons. You might be dealing with demons at the workplace, man, or the flesh. And the one place where you should be able to find security is at your home, huh? Right. And your woman should be able to be there to comfort you, huh?
Right.
When things are unstable in your life and things aren't really working out, and your woman should be there with that right precept and that comfort right on time, huh? And them spirits will leave you and keep you from falling. That's what it means. A woman is a pillar of rest, man. Not you come home and where you been at? Take the trash out and put your shoes right there, right? Wash your hands, right? No, we're not dealing with that, man. Right, go on. In Proverbs. Right, that's all right, but our women need to learn these attributes in the last days, man. And stop watching BET and Bad Girls Club and damn Housewives, man. Read.
A portion to her maiden.
And she feeds her sisters. Read.
She considereth a field and buy it.
Does the average woman know how to buy a field nowadays? No, huh? They don't know how to buy. Our women back then were buying fields, surveying and checking out the borders, checking out the soil, seeing if it was fertile, right? Breaking up the ground, right? If my husband has workers, are they going to be able to break up the ground? So that's what a woman was doing in the ancient world, man. She was buying fields. A lot of brothers don't know how to buy a field, man. I've never bought a field in my life. Well, okay, all praise to the Most High. Right, go on.
With the fruit of her hands, she planted a vineyard.
And she got a garden. Right, she's planting a vineyard, huh? Right, read on.
She girded her loins with strength and strengthened her arms.
So she's a strong woman too, man. Right? All that open up the jar of mayonnaise. Hey, she got it, man. You know, she's looked at stuff, she making stuff happen. Go on.
She perceiving that her merchandise is good.
She make merchandise, she got a business. A lot of women, they got businesses, man. Right? Whether you make garments or jewelry or whatever. You understand? So a woman should be able to bring something to the household. Even Tobit's wife took on women work. Right? When you read the book of Tobit. Right? She did women's work when Tobit was blind to bring additional funds to the household, man. So a woman's not just sitting around being a damn trophy wife, man. You know, go on.
Her candle goeth not out by night.
Give me Genesis 24:16. Read that again.
Her candle goeth not out by night.
Yeah, what does that mean? Her candle doesn't go out by night. Right? Meaning she's on fire. Huh?
Right.
She's on fire 24/7. Read that again.
Her candle goeth not out by night.
The Lord said,
her candle goeth not out by night.
She's always diligent. Right? You might be sleeping, you wake up and she's reading. Right? I've just got to read these extra 5 chapters. Right? You just go to sleep. Right? Everything's done. Don't worry about it. I have to read. Hey, man. You said what? Yeah, provoking you to righteousness, huh? Right? I was reading this. I was studying this. Can you break it down for me? Hold on. Let me get my pen and my pad. And my highlighters and my apocrypha. Let me be quiet. Right? You want to eat first? Right? And then she just sit there and take notes, man. That's what the men of the look. See, brothers smile about stuff like that, huh? You know? Read.
She laid her hands to the spindle.
She laid her hands to the spindle. Read.
And her hands hold the distaff.
The distaff. The distaff and the spindle are ancient tools used to make garments, right? And thread and things of that nature. Go on.
She stretches out her hands to the poor.
And she gives to the poor. She's not spending $10,000 on a Birkin bag, right? Or a red bottom shoes. Or $250 on ribbon. And Brazilian. And bone straight. Right? And lace fronts, man. She's giving alms to the poor.
Right.
Right? Go on.
Yea, she reaches forth her hands to the deep. She is not afraid of the snow for her household.
Read that again.
She is not afraid of the snow for her household.
A lot of women, they get stressed out over different situations, man. Like, oh, boys, what is it? I don't know, man. Are we going to be able to? No, she's not afraid of that, man. She made it happen. Right? Go on.
For all her household are clothed with scarlet.
Just her favorite daughter.
For all her household is clothed with scarlet.
For her baby daddy.
For all her household is clothed with scarlet.
Scarlet ain't cheap material. That's the best of the best, man.
Right.
So she makes sure her entire household is taken care of on every level, man.
That's right.
This is the woman that the Most High has created in perfection. And this is the woman that all of our women should strive to be. Right? All of our women should be reading Proverbs 31 and examining their life and saying, am I living up to this? Right? Am I falling short? How can I get better? To actually be this woman that's so rare to find. Go on.
She maketh herself coverings of tapestry. Her clothes is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gate.
Her what?
Her husband is known in the gate.
Her husband is known, and you might have a woman so righteous, she big up your name, huh? Yeah, that's so-and-so wife. That's a powerful brother, man. Right now, he must be a powerful brother. What is that brother doing at home, man? He might not even be doing much, man. But his woman is so on fire, even the husband is known in the streets, man. Go on.
When he stood among the elders of the land,
right?
She maketh fine linen.
Give me Proverbs 12:3, because a woman can affect the brother's spirit, man. If her brother's dealing, brother, got a minute for the word?
Right.
1 minute.
1 minute. 2 seconds.
Sister.
Slacky.
Hey.
What's going on? Spirits. What's going on, sister? What's your nationality? Come up here. Come up here, sister. That's all right. We're not going to fight you. Give the sister a hand for coming up here. Give the sister a hand. Right? Where you at over here? You said Native American? Your father's Native American? All right, so according to the Bible, you would be an Israelite from the tribe of Gad.
That's right.
All right? You'd be an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Now, the world, they'll call you Native American. Mainly the white man, he'll call you a Native American. God never called her a woman or a man Native American.
That's right.
He called us Israelites according to the Bible.
That's right.
Right? Do you know about the Israelites?
Yeah, I know about that.
What do you know?
I know that y'all practice, y'all like to religion, y'all feel like the black man.
Well, it's a lot deeper than that. I wouldn't even say we're into religion. Right? Give me the book of... Well, we want to show you. Give me Sirach 24 and 23. Right? Give me Sirach 17 and 11. This is your heritage. Right? Your heritage isn't a religion. Right? Bring us up.
Sirach chapter 24 and verse 23.
Yeah.
All these things are the book of the covenant of the Most High God. Even the law.
Even what?
Even the law.
Which Moses commanded for a heritage.
For a heritage.
Unto the congregation of Jacob.
You see that? It's a heritage. So if I'm a Chinese man and I eat with chopsticks and I eat rats and I wear an old garment and I worship the year of the pig, that's not a religion. You understand? That's, yeah, he's a so-called Chinese man, but those are his customs. That's his heritage. There is no China, you got Christianity, you got Islam, then you got Chineology. There's no Chinese religion. That's just his customs, his lifestyle. This Bible is our heritage. It is your heritage. You're an Israelite. So what is your heritage? Right? And what comes with that? What does that mean?
I'm from America. Now, the Israelite part says from Israel, got Christ, got the all of it. But being that we're from Israel, yeah, I do believe we're the first people that was there. I believe we brown people was the first people there. The Muslims actually use bread, all that. But it's much deeper than that.
All right, so
the religion was brought to America to make us it kept us in a slave, like a mental slavery. And it kept us in that little chain that they had, that control. And that's all it is control. It's another form of control.
So what is your heritage?
Don't say nothing to y'all when y'all come out.
Listen, sister. Heritage, listen. What is your native language? What is your native language? No.
It was before that, me.
No.
Before that, it was us being practiced.
Can you speak with this Niji? Can you speak that?
No. Can you speak with the...
Yeah, I can speak Hebrew. Right? Because I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
I have a Hebrew name.
Come on.
Right? We can go into the tribes in the Hebrew. We do prayers in the Hebrew.
Born with that name?
No, I wasn't born with that name. I was born with my slave name because I was destroyed for lack of knowledge.
That's right.
I didn't know my heritage until the Most High opened it up in the last days.
Right.
We're trying to get you, listen, I'm trying to get you to understand that being a so-called Native American is a man-made concept.
Right.
Native American. America's the last name of a white man. America's best future.
That's right.
So how are you a native white man? That makes no sense.
Right.
It's foolish. Now, I'm trying to get you to understand that we weren't the first people in Israel. You understand? The Lord had other nations in there. That's all right. They came to cause confusion.
All right,
Right?
you guys do, man.
But the point of the matter is, the Lord gave us that land. And the Bible is our heritage. What do the people of the Bible look like? What do the people of the Bible look like? I'm not talking. Listen. Give me Genesis chapter 15, verse 13. Give me Genesis 15, 13.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 13.
No.
And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger, shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs.
In a what?
In a land that is not theirs.
It's our land.
In a land that is not theirs.
This is a land that's not ours. Right? I'm not an American. Right?
No.
I hate it here.
That's right.
Listen.
We taught them how to grow on this land.
Read on.
It shall serve them.
Hold on. Sister,
because it's ours.
No, you lack Okay. Let's deal with your logic. Let's deal with your logic. If this is your land, how did it become the white man's land?
Right.
Let's deal with your logic. How?
They stole it from us.
So he's stronger. He's stronger than
They
us.
came over here, they said,
Is he stronger than us?
Okay, that's good sand, good all this, good soil. They growing and plant. Let's get them. Let's pay them.
Give me Ecclesiastes 5:1. Give me Ecclesiastes 5:1. Right? Let's get straight. Let's just get right into it. Sister, you're completely wrong.
No.
Right? You're completely wrong. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 1.
Read out.
Keep thy foot.
What the Lord saying?
Keep thy foot.
Run your mouth.
Keep thy
You know
foot.
what you're talking about.
Keep thy foot.
It's our land.
Keep thy foot.
Read.
Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of God.
If this is our land, why is God going to destroy it?
Good question.
He's going to destroy this land. Give me the book of Revelation chapter 18 and 21. Why does the Lord have ICBM missiles aimed at America?
Right.
As we speak. Why would he destroy our land? That's madness. Read this.
It's the Revelation chapter 18 and verse number 21.
Yeah.
And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence.
Thus with what?
Thus with violence.
Thus with hard.
Thus with violence.
Thus with marching.
Thus with violence.
Read.
Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon.
And Babylon is America.
right.
That great city Babylon, which you call your homeland, which is really a prison camp for the Israelites.
That's right.
Read.
Be thrown down.
Be what?
Be thrown down.
Welcome to America.
Be thrown down.
I think this place is going to be thrown down.
That's
It's going
right.
to put us back in our land.
Right.
Isaiah 13 and 18.
Isaiah chapter 13 verse 18.
Read out.
Their bones also shall dash the young men to
So
pieces,
the Lord has missiles aimed at America to kill all of the young men.
That's right.
Read.
and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Or
Their eye shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdom,
and Babylon, the glory of kingdom, shall what?
the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellence,
Right?
shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah?
Right.
There you go. So you know that America's going to be destroyed.
That's right.
Read on. Read on. Read on.
Verse 20.
No, it said it's going to be destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Sodom and Gomorrah is gone. It's not on the earth. It's burning brimstone and sulfur to this day.
Right.
That's how America's going to be. Read.
It shall never be inhabited.
It what?
It shall never be inhabited.
Read. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation.
Or
Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there.
Right.
Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there.
read.
But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there.
It's going to be a desert land.
Right.
The Lord created this land as a desert land for wild creatures and the beasts of the field.
That's right.
He divided to them by lot when you read Isaiah the 34th chapter. This is their land. Read.
And their house shall be full of doleful creatures. Read. And owls shall dwell there. And saptrees shall dance there.
Right.
And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses.
Here's the point. Go on.
And dragons in their pleasant places. Read. And her time is near to come.
And her what?
And her time is near to come.
Will never be destroyed.
And her time is near to come.
Read. And her days shall not be prolonged.
Can't get around it. The Lord said her time is near to come and her days shall not be prolonged. So if this is our land, why is the Lord destroying our land?
Right.
Where are we going to go? What? Okay, where are we going to go once this land is destroyed?
Right.
Good question.
Great question.
Teach,
You let me know. Let me know. I'm trying to tell you, but you're trying to tell me that the prison camp is my home. The jail cell that I'm in, that's home. You don't call that home. I'm not calling the jail cell home.
We're going, huh?
I'm not calling prison home. You understand? The Lord created this land as a place of captivity due to our sins.
That's right.
For breaking the commandments.
That's right.
Right, give me Hosea 8 and 13.
Bring it over.
Give me Deuteronomy 26. And sister, you got to understand that.
Bring it up.
There's no Niji. You see, type in Niji in the Bible. I mean, in the concordance, type in Niji.
Brainwashing our people.
N-I-G-I.
Keeping our people trapped, keeping them down, keeping them not coming together, stirring saffron, stirring the part, being in these little brotherhoods, and
You have zero understanding. I mean zero.
Real land back and being distracted by what the white man has taught us.
You don't know what's going on here. You typed it in?
Was taught by the white man.
Which white man?
They made it up. Just
Which white man? Oh, which white man?
Harriet Tubman.
Which white man? What white man? Which one? Give me 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Give me Acts 24:13. What? Give me Proverbs chapter 9 and verse what? Verse 13. All right.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 9.
Before we get that, give me 1 Thessalonians.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21.
Right.
Prove all things.
What the Lord say?
Prove all things.
Read it again.
Prove all things.
Read it again.
Prove all
Read
things.
it one more time.
Prove all things.
What white man wrote the Bible? Which one? Which one?
The white man.
Which one? What's his name? When did it happen? And where did it take place? You made a statement. You made a. You don't know what's going on. So if the white man wrote the Bible, right? Let's think. If the white man wrote the Bible, listen. I'm trying to deal with you. If the white man, it's the last time. If the white man, give me the Proverbs 9 and 13.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 9 and verse 13.
Yeah.
A foolish woman.
A foolish woman. A foolish woman. A foolish woman. A foolish woman. A foolish woman. A foolish woman. A foolish woman.
It's what?
It's cleverest. It's cleverest. It's cleverest. It's cleverest. She is simple. She is simple. She is simple. She is simple. She is simple.
It knows nothing.
It knows nothing.
That's right. Speak Nietzsche. Speak Nietzsche. Speak Nietzsche. Speak Nietzsche. Read that. Read that.
Second Ezra, chapter 10 and verse 5.
Right out.
Then left I the meditations wherein I was, and spake to her in anger.
And did what?
And spake to her in anger.
What did the Lord do?
And spake to her in anger.
We have to leave the meditations we was in, trying to teach you. Now we gotta take it there with you.
Right.
Because you're out the spirit. You got demons on you. Where's your husband? Where's your man? Where's your husband? Where's your husband? Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and 33. It's a woman that don't have no husband. They don't have no head. They don't have no God. You don't have it. You don't have it.
Read the 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 33. For God is not the author of confusion.
You're going to be destroyed. What are you talking about? You're going to be burned with fire and brimstone. Give me Psalm 118 and 7. Right? As soon as we come to Atlanta, we got to deal with a damn demon, man. A damn demon in Atlanta, man. What is your name, demon? What is your name? What is your name, demon? Read it.
Read it from the demon book. You're reading from the demon book.
Chapter 118 and verse 17. I shall not die.
I shall not die.
We're going to get put to death.
I shall not die.
We're going to die by the black man.
I shall not die.
The Lord said we shall not die. But what?
But live.
But what?
But live.
But what?
But live.
Read.
And declare the works of your house.
And we want to declare the works of your house.
Right.
Nietzsche can't save you.
No.
Speak Nietzsche. Speak Nietzsche. Where is Nietzsche at? Can the scholar look that up? Can a brother type in Nietzsche? See if that's in there.
The universe around me every day. I see numbers that's clear as day.
You don't
I
know
know what's going on. You don't know what's going on.
We see 666. Give me Revelation. It's a what? Oh, it's a beach resort. Nietzsche is a beach resort. Nietzsche is a beach resort. It's a beach resort.
Who owned it?
See, Black Jet magazine and saw iniquity and made it language, man. Man, you can't open a Jet Black magazine and make it something, man.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 8 and verse 11. 8 and verse 31. Then said Yahweh Shai to those Jews which believed on him.
51.
God.
Yeah, she's done.
Verse 51.
Wasn't we just talking about a righteous woman? A Proverbs 31 woman. How hard it is. And that's what the Lord showed, man. You can't make it up, man. We see going into a righteous woman, and then the nigga woman pop up. And I thought she was going to be sincere. I thought, hey, brother, I kind of read. Okay, I thought she was sincere. That was what we thought, but hey, guess what, man? Right? Read it.
Verse St. John chapter 8 verse 51. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my sayings, he shall never die. He shall never see death.
He shall what?
He shall never see death. He shall never see death.
So we don't believe the so-called black woman, huh? That's right. Do we believe Nietzsche speaking so-called black woman drunk on a Friday night, or do we believe Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, huh? We believe Yahweh Shai, huh? He said, he that keepeth my saying shall never see death, huh? When it's she's done, right? But that's the byproduct of America, huh? Right? Yes, I'm Native American, and this is our land. Israel is our land. I hate America, man. I hate looking at the so-called white women. I hate this damn concrete. I hate the bright lights. I hate the skyscrapers. I hate the damn cars, man. I hate all of the damn wicked technology, man. And the creeps and the bug outs. We can't wait to go home.
That's right.
We can't wait to go home, huh? Give me the book of Psalms, chapter 42, and give me verse 4. What do you want, white woman? What are you creeping out about? What are you doing? What are you, a spy? What are you listening to? Okay, look at this. All right, check this out. This is interesting. Very interesting. Right? It's very interesting. Right? Now check this out. Right? Hold on now. Hold on now. You said your kids are black. Right? Now, your so-called, is that your husband or a boyfriend? He's a so-called black man? Now, are you a so-called white woman? Your father's a white man? So how...
It's crazy. I was honest. My grandmother has never met my kid.
Okay, now, she's just been an Edomite. Right? Well, Edomite, that's just the biblical name of the so-called white woman. Right. They're the Edomites. That's right. All right, we're the Israelites. We're the kings and priests of the earth.
That's right.
And the people that you're looking at on the side, your children are Israelites. That's right. Israelites. Right? They're God's chosen. That's right. You understand? Now, the people that did this are the Edomites. Now, this is interesting because nobody has yet to pay for this. Right? In America, everybody pays for everything, right? Yeah, Lady Justice, the scales of liberty. If I were to break into your house, there would be some type of punishment. You understand? If I steal your car or something of that nature, you would arrest me or whatever the case may be. They could do that. They could do citizen's arrest. You could arrest me and detain me. Now, who's going to pay for this man's back being beat up? Yeah, I mean, I didn't say. But who's going to pay? Say that again. Say that in the mic. White people should pay. Are you a white person that should pay then? I mean, you should pay. No. You said white people should pay. No, that's not what she said. Do you believe white people should pay? See, now you found out she gotta pay. See, she sure found out that you gotta pay. Now you don't want to pay up. Right? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 14.
Isaiah!
Hold on, you stay right here and listen to this.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1.
Right now, because you have so-called black children. Do you love your children? Okay, listen to this.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Right, so the Lord will have, hold the sign of King Babashah. The Lord is going to have mercy upon our fathers, our uncles, our cousins, our aunts. You understand? Our nephews. All of this innocent blood has to be answered. You understand? The Lord is going to have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. Read.
And set them in their own land, right? And the stranger shall be joined with them,
right? Now, are you Polish, German, Italian? German. You see that? So you're going to be joined with us. Read in the kingdom of heaven. Go on.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right? And you're already doing that.
And the people shall take them.
And the what?
And the people shall take them.
So God said, here's the answer. The people that did this to us, they're going to be snatched up and grabbed up and taken by these people. Read on.
And bring them to their place.
And brought to the land of Israel.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the
when
land.
When you possess something, what does that mean? Take ownership. There you go. The Lord said these people are going to take ownership of the so-called white people that did that to them.
That's right.
Right? Read.
Possess them in the land of the Lord.
For what?
For servants.
For what?
For servants.
And what?
And handmaids.
And what?
And handmaids.
So God said that the so-called white woman and white man, yeah, they do have to pay. You said you feel like white people should pay. You can't retract that. And white people are going to pay because they have to go into slavery.
That's right.
That's what God said. They're going into slavery. So is that just? Isn't that justice? Isn't that fair? Kind of making things right. All white people have to go into slavery according to the Bible.
That's right.
Are you ready to be a slave? You already feel like you was.
Not like I shouldn't compare to that because that's.
But then you already did it. You already did it.
You're right. But
now, are you ready to go into? Listen. Are you ready to go into hardcore slavery according to the Bible? And you have so you don't want your black children to be justified. Your so-called children are so-called black people, right? And these are their ancestors. And you don't want them to be justified for what their forefathers went through. You don't want to make things right for them. So you have to go into slavery to make things right for your children. That means you will have to be in hardcore captivity. It's going to happen on the earth. It's going to happen on the earth in the kingdom of heaven. And yet more than likely, your children might put you in captivity. Right? No, it's not maybe, it is going to happen. Right? So just because you plead to the so-called black man and you are a traitor to your own race, it's not going to have you escape slavery. And why did you betray the white man? Isn't this his kingdom? You betrayed your own country, your own people, and plead to the so-called black man, just to find out that you're going to slavery the last day.
Right.
No, this has nothing to do with religion. It's justice. Right. I'm sure you understand what justice is. So you're going into captivity and bondage. Right? You said what? Thus said the Lord. Right? So we're done with you. Right? You can get out of here.
That's right.
Right, get out of here.
Yeah.
Right, shoot. So the so-called white woman is going to captivity.
That's right.
Right? Once she found out that she going into slavery, now she don't want to go to slavery no more. You gotta go to slavery.
That's right.
We have to go into captivity. We have to be under bondage, man. If you a so-called white man, you are going into captivity.
That's right.
You can't escape it. The Lord said every one of them shall go into captivity.
That's right.
30 and 16. See that, you so-called white man across the street? Your days are numbered.
That's right. Jeremiah 30 verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
And this is a classic. Go on.
And all thy adversaries, every one of them.
No, just two of them.
Every one of them.
10 of them.
Every one of them.
Every one of them. Whether you're 5 years old or 55 years old.
Right.
Every one of them shall what?
Shall go into captivity.
The Lord said,
Shall go into captivity.
and they're going to get away with it.
Shall go into captivity.
And they don't have to pay.
Shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a purse.
Yeah, so the so-called white woman, her days are numbered.
That's right.
Right? And once they're in slavery for 1,000 years, getting their back beat in, getting their damn head knocked off, after that, we know what's going to happen. Right? Give me the book of Job 20 and 4. Give me Job chapter 18 and give me verse 16. Right? Give me Psalms chapter 37 and give me 35. All right, look at this man. Look at this. Absolute man. I hate Atlanta. I want to take that 15-hour drive back, right, to the cesspool I came from. Right? Bring that.
Job chapter 20.
Brother, you got a minute for the word? See that? Spirits. Spirits. You gotta repent.
Right.
That's right.
You gotta repent and get your spirit right.
Right.
Get them demons off of you.
That's right.
Why you switching, huh? It's madness. 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 This is a sick, filthy land, right? This is a filthy kingdom. Right? Bring that up.
Psalm 37, what? 35.
Psalms chapter 37, verse 35.
Bring it up.
I've seen the wicked in great power.
Spirits, man. Spirits. Soon as we come, hey, spirits are coming out, huh? Right? Read that.
I've seen the wicked in great power.
We see the wicked in great power. Go on.
And spreading himself like a green bay tree.
And that's what the so-called white man does. He spreads himself like a green bay tree. He's in everybody's land, right? Has their military bases, embassies, bombs, his ambassadors. They're all over the earth, huh? He spreads himself like a green bay tree. Read.
Yet he passed away.
Yet he passed away.
And lo, he was not.
Right?
Yea, I sought him.
I what?
I sought him.
Right? Because after 1,000 years, they're going to be looking for the so-called white man. Right, well, where is he? Where is he? What happened to the so-called white man? Where's the Edomites at? Right? Aren't they coming to work too, master? Right? All right, where are they? How come they don't get to work today? Right? Yeah, I sought him.
But he could not be found.
He what?
But he could not be found.
Read.
Mark the perfect man.
So the Lord said, I sought the Edomites, but I can't find them because they're going to be exterminated, huh? You got promiscuous Eve out here, huh? Our women are done. Give me Isaiah 4:1. I'm going to get a few more and I'm going to wind down. Give me Isaiah 4:1. Our women are finished. Completely done.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall...
Hey! Y'all need to come hear the words of the Lord.
That's right.
Y'all need to hear the words of the Lord.
Right.
Read that.
Isaiah 4:1.
Hey, you always think somebody want them, huh? Repent and get right, huh?
That's right.
What you eat.
That's right.
Get your spirit right, huh?
That's right.
Read. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
And this prophecy's coming to pass too, huh?
That's right.
7, see that? 7 women going to take hold on one man. That's not, it could be literally 7, or it could be 10, or it could be 15, right? What you say, King? Maybe 20, huh? He said 20, huh? From ear to ear, right? 7 women shall take hold of one man. Read.
Saying, we will eat of our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name.
So what?
To take away our reproach.
So a lot of our women are going to be finished, cleaving to the men of the Lord in those days, huh? Right? And that bottle of damn tequila can't save you. The bottle of Grey Goose can't save you. The Remy Weave can't save you. Hennessy can't save you. Right? Patron, that can't save you, huh? Only the Most High can save you, and the Most High is going to have these men be like precious gold in those days. That's Isaiah the 13th chapter, huh? I will make a man more precious than fine gold. You understand? So when everybody's being cut down in the land of the living, and the famine actually kicks off on full effect, and World War III goes from being rumors of wars to actual bombs dropping, these are the men of the Lord that are going to remain standing strong, huh?
That's right.
These men not going any damn where, huh?
That's right.
Ezra said, then did I begin to commend them which stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord, huh?
That's right.
And everybody else is going to perish, man. Look around you, kid. Right? Everything else is going to perish. Give me Psalms chapter 102 and 20, man. All these cars are going to perish. The bombs are going to perish. But Yahweh Shah is everlasting, man.
Right.
Right? And he has created men to be immortal in these days, man. Right? Through faith. Right? Give me that.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 102 and verse 20.
Yeah.
To hear the groaning of the prisoner, to loose those that are appointed to death, to declare the name of the Lord in Zion, and his praise in Jerusalem, when the people are gathered together.
Want to read it again?
To declare the name of the Lord in Zion, and his praise in Jerusalem, when the people are gathered together in the kingdoms to serve the Lord. He weakened my strength in the way he shortened my days. I said, oh my God, take me not away in the midst of my days. Thy years are throughout all generations.
So the Most High's years are throughout all generations, go on.
Of old hast thou laid the foundation of the earth, and the heavens are the work of thy hands. They shall perish, but thou shalt endure. Yea, all of them shall wax old like a garment. As a vesture shalt thou change them, and they shall be changed. But thou art the same.
What?
But thou art the same. and thy years shall have no end.
All this stuff is going to be destroyed, man. But the Most High is going to remain, man. And his men are going to remain, and faithfulness is going to remain, man. So you're looking at the last days of America, man. America's on a ticking time bomb, and it's only a matter of time before World War III kicks off, man. It's only a matter of time before this famine kick off. EMP attack, damn martial law, Jacob's trouble, man. And the sound of the grinding. Give me Ecclesiastes 12:1. Give me Genesis 49:1. And give me Revelation 18:21. And give me John 12:28, man. Right? And the sound of the grind is going to be low, man. Give me Ecclesiastes 12:1.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
Meaning remember the Most High while you got time, huh? Because the days are coming when that understanding is going to be taken out the earth. The Lord said in 2 Ezra 5:9, then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into a secret chamber. So you better seek the Most High now while you can, huh? The Lord said, remember your creator in the days of your youth, man. Go on. Because that's what Jake do. Jake wait till they old. They done damn hoard their life out. Was a nigga. Then they want to go to church when they 65 years old and give their life to Jesus Christ, man. No, you better, or on your deathbed, man. You got to get it now while you can. Read.
Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
While the what?
While the evil days come not.
The Lord say?
While the evil days come not.
And the Lord told you evil days are coming, man. Get right with the Most High before the evil days come on the earth, man. Before famine. All hell break loose. The sound of the grinding is low. The stores are shut down, man. People are going to be killing each other, man. Headshots, screams, rape, glass breaking, robbery, man. And if you're not under the protection of the Most High, you're going to be caught out there. You have to deal with it, man. And you add this time, a lot of brothers abusing the grace that the Most High is giving you, man. You barely read, you don't study, you don't fast, you barely pray, you barely do the work, and you're abusing the grace of the Lord, man.
Right.
And that grace is going to run out. That door is slowly closing every day.
Right.
Read on.
Nor the years draw nigh.
Right.
When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
And the years are coming when you're not going to have pleasure, huh? When these bars are going to be shut down. When men are going to be eating one another, huh? You understand? When it's going to be feces and dead bodies like dung cast out in the streets. Those are the years of no pleasure. These are the years of pleasure right now. Look at all of the lust of the flesh and the pride of life, huh? And the bars and the revelry, huh? But the years are coming when there's not going to be any pleasure, huh? Read.
Verse 2, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease.
And the what?
And the grinders cease.
And that's happening now. All of these stores are shutting down, huh?
Right.
You understand? Everybody's hiring, the economy's crashing, inflation is at its damn highest peak since ever. America's what, $30-something trillion in debt, man? So the sound of the grinding is ceasing, man. It's only a matter of time before the Most High actually pull a plug on this place, man. And the average American, they're not going to know what to do, man. They're not going to know how to respond. They're going to call 911, try to call the fire department, right? They're going to try to come to the men of the Lord, and the men of the Lord aren't going to be out in those days, man. It's going to be that famine of the word. Go on.
Because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets.
See that?
When the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
And these are the daughters of music, right? The children of mirth, the children of weddings and celebrations and feast days, man. These are the daughters of music, and they're going to be brought low. You hear that, you so-called white man?
Right.
I hear your kingdom is finished, man.
That's right.
Russia's about to bomb America.
Right.
Iran's about to bomb America.
Right.
You see that? So his kingdom is done, man.
Right.
And the sound of the grinding is low, and we going to rule next, man.
Right.
We're going to put the earth back in order, man.
Right.
All you damn nations are going to be put back in your proper place, man.
That's right.
Under the foot of the Mashiach Yahushua and the children of Israel, man.
Right.
Read.
Verse number 5. Also, when they shall be afraid of that which is high, and fears shall be in the way, and the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and desire shall fail, because man goes to his long home, and the mourners go about the streets.
See that? It's going to be mourning in the streets, man. So brothers, make sure they on fire now, because when the evil days come, it's going to be no more, man.
Right.
Right, that door is going to be closed, and no matter how hard you knock on that door, it's going to be nothing but weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. Right. You have time right now to get right with the Most High, man. You have to maximize the spirit of grace that the Lord has given you, man. Otherwise, you'll be cut down in the land of the living, man. Give me the book of Revelation 18 and 21. Right, give me Genesis 49 and 1 to John 12 and 28. I want Revelation first.
It's Revelation chapter 18 and verse 21. Yeah. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence,
that's what hard,
that's with violence,
that's what much,
that's with violence,
that's what violence,
that's with violence.
Read.
Thus with violence shall that great city, Babylon, be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
That's right. Give me Genesis 49 and 1.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 1.
Yeah.
Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Individual life.
Gather yourselves together.
What by myself?
Gather yourselves together.
Read that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
You living in the last days, man. We can't talk about it enough, man. You're living in the end of the world, man. Russia has ICBM missiles aimed at America.
Right.
Iran is going to unleash Missile City at DC and Atlanta.
Right.
Atlanta will be destroyed by the Most High God.
Right.
Faggots and freaks
Right.
and sodomites and trannies and bug eyes. While y'all was shot. Give me the book of John chapter 12 and 28.
It's the book of John, chapter 12, verse 28. Father, glorify thy name.
What y'all was shot saying?
Father, glorify thy name.
The Son of Man saying?
Father, glorify thy name.
The King of Kings saying?
Father, glorify thy name.
Read.
Then came there a voice from heaven, saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again.
Now with that, form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Down to America.
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 Down to the Africans.
Down to the Africans.
Down to the Chinese.
Down to the Chinese.
Down to the Israelites.
Down to the Israelites.
Down to the Moabites.
Down to the Moabites.
Down to the white man.
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 Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Form yourself.
Matthew chapter 26 and verse 7. There came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head. And he sat at meat. But when the disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahushua understood it, he said unto them, why ye trouble flock? Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath brought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this that this woman hath done be told for a memorial of her.
One more time. Tomorrow we're doing a Sabbath service, 9:30 in the morning. Right, so we close up Capitol early so brothers can eat and drink. You understand, get some rest. We're going to hold the Sabbath service at 9:30 tomorrow. If you don't have a location, reach out. We'll give brothers a location for the day. We're going to hold that Sabbath service for about 90 minutes. Give or take 75 to 90 minutes. We will eat, break bread, and we'll be holding cats. That up there, y'all go get Wardrobe Park. Right, we're going to hold cats from 12 to 6. From 12 to 6. Right, so if you didn't talk today, you still want to teach tomorrow, we're going to try to get you in there. If brothers want to bring it out, I know SAT is going to be, you recap, right?
So everybody get in there. Most time we're going to put a schedule together for readers and teachers, so everybody can get in there back in front of the name of the Most High. After camp, we're going to, we got the venue. We'll be on the Sabbath service at 9:30. We're going to go back there after camp for fellowship and congregating, eat, drinking, and being married. That's till midnight. So 6:30, give and take till midnight. Brothers are going to be leaving a little bit early to set up. So when we get there, the brothers put in a lot of work, man. Give y'all cold hands when you get there. They're still cooking the food today. Like already doing the work too.
This brother been with me since early this morning.
I'll get all praise. All of this is laboring and doing the work, so brothers can have food to eat, a place to congregate, wine and drink, you understand, and fellowship, man, and get to know one another in the spirit. So again, that's 9:30 a.m. Set your alarm. We're gonna start right on time, most high willing. Again, we're gonna hold the camp right up there with SOT, the mighty brothers from Soldiers of Yahweh. Most high willing to close right on time. You never know how the spirit may go. It may go a little bit longer. We're gonna try to keep things decent and in order, and then do this congregated fellowship from 6:30 roughly to 12 a.m. Give and take. God?
To bring out Romans chapter 12, verse 1 about the son.
Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your body a living sacrifice.
You present your bodies a living sacrifice. And you present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service.
Which is your reasonable service.
We only got one chance to tour the world, man, before this thing goes down.
Right.
I'm trying to go to every city shaking the hand. Every city my back going out, man. Every city helping to seal the elect, man. So brothers got to make their bodies a living sacrifice. If your job says you can't call out anyway, man. The Lord feed you. It's time to go hard in this thing, man.
That's right.
It's time to wake up and read and go as hard as you can. A lot of brothers are falling out. If y'all not watching brothers, they falling out. They giving to Satan. They going to hell up. They giving to them doctrines, women, philosophies, and they're not hearing anymore. You have a brother standing right beside you, the next day you smoke a weed in the world. Let it be any of us, man. We got to make our bodies a living sacrifice. We ready to die for the Lord. We got to give them time. That's got to be our motto in this thing, man.
This is the book of Romans chapter 12, verse 1.
No.
I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service.
Verse 8, chapter 2, and verse 3.
The book of 1 Ezra chapter 2, and verse 20. No. And if you are as much as the things pertaining to the temple are now in hand.
And what?
Are now at hand.
The days pertaining to the temple are now at hand, man. We're not living in the days of Esther. We're not living in the days of old, man. We're living in the end of the world, man. You know?
We think it meet not to neglect such a matter.
We think we meet not to neglect such a matter. A lot of brothers say neglect the work of the Lord, man. It's not serious for them. We think they meet as the workmen of the Lord, not to neglect such a matter. They can go hard together.
Well, let me get something. Psalm 132. This is a beautiful thing that brothers show up. Come from all over. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice their life. Just broken brothers.
This is the book